hanging from a thread till you dead. Cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep parts. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, the soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, stray bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving. What is poppin', people? Welcome back to Shy Ill Reacts. I am your host, Shy Ill, and we are back in the building. Back on the mothership. Salute to y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me on this Monday night. Got a couple of things to discuss. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Salute to the chat. Salute to the usual suspects. Get the likes up, man. We at a 50% ratio right now. It's kind of disgusting. So hit that like button. Just a little bit of kinetic energy. Just a little thumb, boom, and everything will be fine. Make sure you hit that like button so we can move on and get it popping. All right, salutes Zoraida on the check-in. Hola, Shy. Number one, I'll be back. Salutes to you. Shout out Eddie Jimenez on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Shout out Pure Art. Salutes. Eddie Jimenez said, where the likes at? I said the same thing, man. Nobody hears us, man. It's like we talking to ourselves and shit. Shout out Pure Art. I did hear that in the past. Cartel's coming for YouTube channels. Damn, it's deep in 2025. Is it deep or is it lame as shit? Salutes. All right. Shout out Yael on the check-in. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Shout out Chucky Chingon. Salutes. At the end of the day, salutes to you. 298 Sosa on the check-in. Pure Art said he need a wrench. We like you around here, Pure Art, but you're a little wild and shit in the chat for a wrench. One day you might just go crazy and put him in a fucking bench. Salutes. Shout out Tere on the check-in. Salutes. My brother Oso. Appreciate you. Hope we all have a great night tonight. I agree. Salutes to you. All right, boom. I think we're caught up there. Luigi was on time. Where's Shia? Oh, I was here. I'm just waiting. See, what I wait for is I wait for the room to crowd up. I wait for people to hit that like button, check in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Guillermo Pac on the check-in. I'm there. Trust me. I should, just leave that shit sit until till the likes match. You know what I mean? Shout out Zaza on the check-in. Salutes. All right, let's get this out of here. Boom. All right, let me get this out of here. Get this out of here. And pull this up over here. Bow. We're almost ready. All right, salutes. Hope everybody's having a great night. Hope everybody got after that paper today. Hope everybody got after Monday with a money-making attitude. Salutes. All right, drop these over here. I let the Discord know what's popping. Let me refresh this, that, and the other, and we gravy. We're ready to go. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. We're going to talk about the LA fires. We're going to talk about how long people have been talking about those LA fires and their inevitability. We're going to embrace some of the politics around it. Lupe asked in the Discord today if I was going to talk about it, and my thought was I'm not going to politicize it. Every single solitary thing on the planet right now is being, politicized. If you go and you have a Cuban sandwich or a deli sandwich, they'll be, oh, that's Trump's favorite sandwich. Oh, that's a leftist sandwich you got right there. That's how bad it is right now. It's kind of disgusting, and I don't want no parts of it. It gives me a headache because I know it's all bullshit. But we are going to talk about the fire. We're going to talk about how insurance companies, how politicians, bureaucrats basically left the people hanging again. Right? People were hanging in all these different tragedies since before the dam broke in Louisiana. The American people have been getting hung out to dry. So, we're going to talk about that because I just heard some, again, and sometimes you guys hit me up and you're like, yo, Shai, we need to talk about this is that. I don't know all of the ins and outs, right? And I also know the nature of the internet, especially right now in January 2025, and I know how much bullshit and how much fake shit be dropping on a regular basis. And sometimes it's hard for me to dive in until enough of y'all ask me about it. And then I get information that I didn't know. And I just heard a lady say, I was looking at scouting a video for us to watch. And I heard the lady say, well, Governor, there was no water in the hydrants. Like, fuck the hydrants there for. So we're going to talk about all of these things. Again, I don't be knowing the ins and outs. And then when I hear about it and I hear about these insurance companies dropping people and I hear about this and that, now it opens up the story for me, and we're going to talk about it, all right? We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about the cartel going after YouTubers. the cartels, because uh, it's on one side right now, maybe on the other side later. I don't know. I don't know who's the sombrero YouTubers and who's the pizza YouTubers. I just know that there's a problem. So I'm gonna bring up this image here. Salutes, hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. Hit the like button. We're gonna hang out for a little bit. Let me see. Hundreds up for y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Right? And again, in the Discord, we heard a lot of conspiracies quickly. Not conspiracies, but ideas, thoughts of what people were saying about what's going on. And, we even got to the point where we were talking about Chinese drones, but who needs a Chinese drone? All you need is a lighter. And then you let nature do its thing, especially when it's primed for it, right? Salutes. Shout out Velez on the check-in. I appreciate you. Shout out Pure Art. LA Rams are winning. All right, let me pull up this image here. Now, you guys probably know a lot more of these people than I do. Because really, I don't know who a lot of these people are. Boom. So recently, let me stop that for a second. Recently, shout out Pooh, colder than a bitch in Chicago right now. Angry bitch. Salutes Miguel Lopez on the check-in. I appreciate you. Recently, we always have the conversation here about people picking and choosing who's a snitch, who's not a snitch, this, that, and the other, right? And they defend some snitches, and some snitches they're mad at, right? Hit the like button, y'all. And we came up, and everybody's like, oh, you got to stand on business, and you got to do this. And I keep telling y'all, like, the cartel, that game is not a game of loyalty. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all are talking about. Like, and recently I put up a flyer that was being passed around, supposedly by the sombreros, right? And the flyer had a bunch of politicians and different businessmen and people that they were basically saying, and these people are parts of that faction, parts of that cartel. And we argued, well, is that not snitching? That's snitching on a marketing level. That's snitching on a mass marketing level, right? Well, we got a new flyer, y'all. And the new flyer is covered in what I understand to be YouTubers, right? Supposed YouTubers and artists. All right? I don't know about all of these people. I'm sure some of y'all can hit me to who some of these people are. I'd like to check a couple of their channels and see what's going on, see what's happening here. Shout out Oscar on the check-in. Shout out Young Jizz on the check-in. I appreciate you, sir. Right? And see, yeah, number one, they got Marquitos Toys up there. Marquito, damn, R.I.P. Well, come on, not R.I.P. yet. From what I understand, I do understand they took one of his houses down recently. So Marquitos Toys, I know, and I know only just from telling these stories and from you guys confirming that to me, who he is and his connection, and how he was tight with Nene, and that's where he got all his money, and he's a big YouTuber, right? All right. We got Kevin Castro, El Chivo. Right? Chivo looks a lot like Menchito. We got Gail Castro, Gail Toys. Right? These guys like playing with toys. We got El Gordo. Now, let me ask y'all, is this the guy? No, this ain't the guy that was on Boldo's show. No, I don't think it's him. Different person. Ed back, just got out the county this afternoon. Salutes, welcome back to freedom. Fuck the county. Right? Stay away from the county. Jaza said El Horny and El Camarón surprised me, to be honest. I didn't even get to that name, and frankly, I don't want to at this point. Fidel is Marquito's cousin, so I wasn't that surprised. So why are you surprised about the other two guys, Manalia? All right, we got Alejandro Hurtado, we got Jose Ismael Conejo Toys. These guys are toys. We got Juan Carlos El Chilango, and it says eliminado. So dude was eliminated. That's it. He's done. We got I guess Maive, Castro, Vitolias, Victor Adrian, Miguel Vivanco, El Jasper, eliminado. So El Jasper. Oh, so that's what that guy wished on me the other day. The guy in the comments, he wanted me to go the way of El Jasper. Now it makes sense because he was telling me he wanted me to. Okay. Kiko Avalos, Panchito Arredondo, Piyuyi Cartel, Padrinitos Toys, Fidel Castro, no way. El Compa Camarón, el mano de Compa Camarón, Peso Pluma, with no teeth. I don't know what's going on there. Paul Baldomero, Camilo Ochoa, La Lucín, Carlos Lizaraga, El Horny, Adrian Soto, El Pilotito, Roberto Tapia, Goldo Peruzzi, eliminado, and Anna Gastelum. All right? Nah, I'm straight on toys. There are too many toys. No, that's from the toys. He's funny. Why are they killing podcast? Why are they killing the podcast dude El Horny? We're gonna try to figure it out. Doesn't sapito or sapo mean like step on toes in the game? No, it means snitch. No, it means frog, a snitch. Cartel de los sapos. Tell me if I'm wrong. January 2nd till today. Ed, you wildin', man. Welcome home. Kiko Avalos was just interviewed by Boldo. Recently, Velez, like after this shit came out, because this is when I want to hear them. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Zaza said they were just podcasters, not anything to do with narcos. Seems to not matter anymore. YouTube should supply vests for all y'all on YouTube. You need a big boy vest for me. My vests are expensive. Not Anna. Anna too, bro. They said Anna could get it too. All right, we're about to read it in a second. I'm going to translate it. El Horny was always respectful of both sides. Me, I don't give a fuck about both sides. So maybe that's considered disrespect, you know? But one thing I do not have is a side. So, salute to that. Anna's Toys. El Horny ran to Jalisco. Is that what's happening? El Horny, a cool dude. Can't believe they will take him out. You guys are saying it like it's over for them already. Huh? I think Maito Flaco and them got bigger fish to fry, and shouldn't have even took the time to make this propaganda right here. But I guess it's true, right? Because dudes is getting smoked. So we'll see. Shy will. Shy ill, they will come for you too. Cool, PR. You let them know right where I'm at. Tell them come get some. I think so. I seen the interview just came out a couple of days ago. Not sure if he had it on standby. Quite possible. And since his name is up, boom, time to release that shit. Shout out Chunky.
No mommy's wait.
It seems like a hit list. So did the other one. We had Rocha on it.
Oye, ¿y el Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
All right. All right, let's check it out. It says, Cartel Los Zapitos. Los conoces? Denúncialos. Now, when they say denúncialos, they mean, you know, denounce them, right? But what they really mean is end them. Right? So three people out of this list have been taken off the board. Cartel Los Zapitos, Cartel of the Frogs. Do you know them? Denounce them. These people are grand financiers, collaborators, and very close de la crisa. So I guess that's what they call the pizzas, la crisa. Tell me if I'm wrong in the chat and let me know what la crisa is. Vamos por todo y cada uno de ustedes. We're coming after each and every one of y'all. What's ciudadanía? A la ciudadanía en general, estas personas, to the general public, these people are not innocent. We ask we ask that you quickly separate yourself from these YouTubers and and stop watching and supporting their content, since these people are financing a los sapitos. No más abusos. All right, that's the bottom of it. We don't get to see no more of it right there. No más abusos. All right? They're financing them. So, hold on. They want to debilitate the pizza financially. That's why. The question is, are these guys financing the pizzas? Or could you just exist and have money and be accused of financing a cartel faction and be put on a list? Because they said so, these guys are there. Now, that shit's crazy to me. Hold on, man. In Mexico, YouTube is like TikTok. The girls are Marquito's sister. Maya and Ana is Kevin Castro's wife. Bananas. It's a whole family affair here. So they're basically saying, these people ain't YouTubers. These people in the game. But do you know all of these people to be just YouTubers? Or do you know these people to be in the game? Marquito's Toy is the one that I hear about the most. Camilo is the one that I hear about the most on this list. Peso's the one that I hear about the most on this list. The rest of these guys, no. And unfortunately, 3 of them been smoked already. Were those guys YouTubers? We're going to look up those guys. Lacra equals thief. Okay, La Crisa. Shout out Deb Heiser on the check-in. A little late to the live, but made it at anyway. Salutes to you, Deb. You're never late, always on time. Salutes. General Public, I don't know, Shayo, thank God. Just kidding. Yeah, fucker. Don't be putting that shit on my name. Don't put that smut on my name. If they snap you, Shia, what would you do? What do you mean if they snap me? If they put me on a picture, I'd do a fucking live stream about it. Marquito Toys, I'm not trying to be on nobody's list, of course, but I'd do a fucking live stream about it. Marquito's Toys sells blue pills according to Oakland Leaks. El Horny has some good interviews with recovering addicts. Robert Tapia is a singer. I'm going to see that. I see him right there. He looks like a singer. That looks like his singer headshot and shit. Alright, boom. Let's look up El Jasper. Let's see if do these people have YouTube channels? Do their YouTube channels still exist? Oh, if they snatch me up, yeah, nobody's snatching me up. You got to stop me right there. I don't get no snatching me up. El Jasper, is that the name of his channel? Anybody know the name of his channel? Where's Jonathan? We gotta put the drop off for him. I bothered him. Shout out Raven Jefferson on the check-in. I appreciate you. Salutes. I want his channel. I don't want a story about him. I do remember this though. Maciel Alejandro featuring Banda Fortuna, El Jasper, and Vivo 2020. So is that him? So that's the guy they smoked? Crazy. They looking for Marquito's Toys. Evidently, I heard they knocked down one of his houses. So they're all pretty much associated with Marquito's Toys, which is Nini's BFF. And that's it, man. That's all it takes. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody hit the like button and subscribe. Salutes. Piyuyi Cartel is a singer that had previously been said was a Sicario. These guys got too many lives, man. Oh shit. Let me look at this picture and see if this adds up. El Jasper, I don't know. It could be him. The Toys flew out to Spain. They've been posting vlogs, have they? Jasper was a part of the Toys, but he don't have a channel, I believe. Tapia is el compadre de los chapitos to launder money in the music industry. So they're just outing, so they're snitching. So let me get 1 for yes, 2 for no in the chat. Yes, they are snitching on all of the financiers of the chapitos, or no, this is not considered snitching. 1 for yes, 2 for no. All right, let me see how that works. Jasper was never a YouTuber. He came out in a couple of Marquitos videos, but that's it. Got smoked for it. And his sushi spot burned up. Marquito sushi spot, sushi ain't even safe. Okay, the sushi's not even safe. All right, let's see what this guy's talking about. What happened to El Jasper and Marquitos Toys? This is from a month ago. Let's check this out. All right, I'm going to drop the link for this dude's channel. Breaking the Cycle by Slugs. Got a young channel. Boom. That's his channel.
What do my gente, your boys coming through once again with the new video. In today's video, I want to talk about Marquitos Toys and El Jasper. Everything that's involved in these individuals. And basically, I seen a video out there in where they're saying,
yo, hit the like button, y'all. Don't cost you a thing, but to use a little kinetic energy, hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. But hit that like button. No games.
saying that Jasper was a cloud chaser. He was a famous YouTuber in Mexico. All wrong. No, man. What happened to Jasper, man, didn't have to do with this, man. It has to do with something big. But before we continue with this video, man, I'll highly appreciate it if you hit the like, the comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want to support your brown brother, man. So with this being said, let's get to it. First of all, let's talk about Jasper.
And y'all feel free in the chat to correct or tell me, you know, call cap or whatever it is that, you know, y'all want to do. Let's get it.
Jasper was not a famous YouTuber, was not a cloud chaser. He was not making content about people that he shouldn't talk about. He wasn't doing none of that stuff. What happened to Jasper is basically he was involved with the wrong people.
Pure Art, we're going to put you in the fucking bathroom.
Put him in the fucking bedroom, Mike.
You keep putting shit on my name, we're going to put you in the bathroom. Thank you for telling them to hit the like button, but can't RIP me, papa. All right, so get a hold of yourself. See, that's why you ain't got a wrench, because you're erratic static. Salutes. We all know Camilo's running his mouth. Yeah, I'm not even going to check his channel. We know he got something to say. First list, I believe, came from the Mayos. I don't know about the second list, though. This one here, 298, seems like it's right up their alley. You know what I mean? Since they did the first one. But you could be right. It could be a bunch of guys at the bottom. This could be just propaganda and bullshit. But, you know, they're trying to take dude's house down. That's something. But all those people on the list, is it because they're YouTubers or is it because they're laundering money? You don't smoke everybody. Everybody got in there got to be laundering money and helping the chaperos. Mexico's like a black hole. Jasper was a bad businessman. I think Jasper had a channel. They sound like 70 times. It's a little overkill. Jasper definitely not a YouTuber. No one is more emotionally unhinged than a mama's boy gangster. Plutonium screwdriver. That's the truth. There's nothing more unhinged. Forget about mama's boy gangster. There's nothing more unhinged than a lame with power. Okay, I say this all the time. You can't give a lame power. The moment you give a lame power, they will abuse it. It's just what it is. All right? It's just what it is. I can't keep up with these internet mafiosos. They're all soft as butter. They're deep, too. They're deep as hell. 70 times, damn. Recipe Jasper, facts. Salute Plutonium. That's why they doing them. Oh, wait. Pure Art Wilder. What did Pete say? They sound like 70 times. That's why they doing them. Working for the Chapitos. I mean, that's it. I mean, but everybody on that list better be somebody that's laundering some money. Otherwise, you just, to me, we're going to get to it. Let's finish this. Let's finish what dude's talking about. We're going to get to it. Because to me, I'm going to tell y'all what this feels like to me. Right? We'll get to it.
These individuals who I must speak about are involved with certain individuals that he shouldn't. This is about life choices, not about YouTube. It's sad to see this.
Shout out Guillermo Park. I was going to say, put True Art in the bathroom. He's been wishing bad energy on you.
Put him in a fucking bag. If Jonathan was here, Jonathan would have clapped him and apologized later for the impromptu clap. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so.
You with certain individuals that he shouldn't. This is about life choices, not about YouTube. It's sad to see this YouTubers, man, who are doing something, right?
Hold on a sec. Let me see. All right, we're going to get into that in a second. Let's finish this. Salutes Velez for being proactive. Lost where I was at. Here we go. So what did dude say was bad decisions?
Not about YouTube. It's sad to see this YouTubers, man, who are doing something, right? Who are doing something. Get involved in this dangerous lifestyle, and now they are paying the consequences. So that's what happened to Jasper, man. Now, let's go to the big picture. Marquitos Toys. Who's Marquitos Toys? Marquitos Toys is the famous YouTuber. This guy makes content not about the dangerous lifestyle. He makes content about his lavish lifestyle. He came into YouTube with a lot of money. People wonder, hold on, where does this guy came up with all this money? He doesn't come from a rich family. But the guy is a youngster, 26, 28, and he has a lot of money. So everybody enjoys the content because he's over there with his friends and bringing other people or other characters to his videos, man. And he makes funny videos and entertaining. He has a good niche. That's what it's called, right? The thing about this, guys, everybody who's going to involve in this story, man, is that they made a decision in their life. They gave them fast money, status, but now with what's going on in Sinaloa, they're paying for it. See, Marquitos Toys was doing super good. Nobody knew about him. They have wonder of how he came with this money. And he came out on the podcast saying that when they were young, in high school, they're pushing little cubes of something, right? They'll push cubes, get the money, come back, buy 2 more, push them, come back, buy more, push them. And that's how they were making their money. Eventually, they went legit. And I think he said that he had a business that was selling transmissions, bus transmissions. Not everybody has that type of business. They have car transmissions, but not bus transmissions. And that's what he was doing. And that's how he made all his money, which is kind of suspect, but we're going with that.
There's, of course, it's going to be suspect to, everybody that ain't got that money. Want to know where it came from. Salutes. All right, let me get to the chat real quick. Hit the like button, y'all. Shout out Winnie. P said they got the big guy YouTuber, too. Which big guy YouTuber? Camilo? What up, Shy? Salutes George Mendoza. The link I just sent is from a hat page that talks about why El Honey is being targeted. Flyer seems to me that it's just propaganda. I would feel like it was just propaganda if there wasn't 3 of those dudes on that flyer already terminated. But maybe that's just, maybe that just adds to the allure of it. Tere says Sinaloa is not going to have any people by the time this is over. They're doing their own damage. They don't give a shit. Marquitos Toys' dad was a pilot for the big guys. Marquitos Toys is 28. What the F? Marquitos Toys got over 1 million subs, I believe. It's a big channel. Moving M30 to Cali and Arizona. Salutes Chunk Kicks. Salutes Upper Echelon. Marquitos robbing cars from the community. We got a lot of stories about this Marquito guy. That was his dad's business, I believe. The transmission business. Was Okran on that list? Okran was not on that list. What does that say to you, Upper Echelon, that he wasn't on that list? He wasn't. He's with the Mayos, ain't he? I don't know. You know who I think he's with, Zaza? By his motherfucking self. All by my lonesome. All right? That's what I think.
So he was all nice. Eventually, his buddy got busted. Who was his buddy, man? His buddy was a heavy fish with the faction of the little ones. We're going to call them the little ones, if you know what I mean. His friend was a big...
What I call them, the Chapitos. All right, for those that don't get it, it is what it is. We got to talk in code on YouTube. Shout out at the Hip Hop Guru. I got Cook County jail stories that work 15 days. You got movies. 15 days? Shit, you got movies. Don't come in here asking for Oakland leaks if you sleeping. If he's on the list. All right? That was a first draft comment. All right? Have a good night. Mine was after him. Everybody after him. Buddy's donezo. Dude's by himself from what I can understand.
Big fish with the little ones. His name is El Nini. Super famous. Heavily involved. So once they got El Nini, the Mexican government, Marquitos left to Puerto Rico. He was over there in Puerto Rico. He stayed over there for a couple months. We have never seen Marquitos going and staying somewhere out for a month. So that was hella.
You going to sleep, bro. You heard who was getting picked up in Mexico. I heard he got picked up in Mexico. It was not his buddy. The Nini was his partner on the M30 sale. Did I hear right that they terminated Camilo? No, I ain't heard that.
A suspect. I
heard he's running, but I ain't heard he got terminated.
Puerto Rico. He stayed over there for a couple months. We have never seen Marquitos going and staying somewhere out for a month. So that was hella suspect. Marquitos uploaded a video crying, saying that, he lost a friend. He's going to be able to see him no more. And everybody put two and two together, knew that they were talking about El Nini. Eventually, Mexican government put out Marquitos on blast. It seemed like El Nini was protecting Marquitos' toys, and once El Nini disappeared, Marquitos put on blast, and was said that that Marquitos' toys was laundering dinero for the little ones. After that, Marquitos' toys responded saying, well, if you have evidence, come and get me. Which nobody did, and that was that issue. Marquitos' toys eventually came to Sinaloa. He'd been living in Sinaloa, joining his life, and
Oakland ran to Mexico and they found him. The question is, who are we talking about as Oakland? You know what I'm saying? The dude under the mask? Not Mini Leak, right? Mini Leak is in custody. Tere said Oakland posted a video yesterday. A person I said, I heard Oakland ran to Mexico and they found him. So did they do him in? Did they do him dirty? And again, I'm guessing Oakland is whoever's under the mask. Tunane said, PR, man, there goes the cat. Marquitos was in Cuba. Now, I've heard more PR than Cuba. Tunane, how you know? Tell me what you know, man. They said that Nini saved Marquitos from the Chapitos hit list, but Nini begged them not to eliminate him. And Nini was, how you say, a lame with power. Can't give lames power. I'd argue almost all of them just lames with power, dog. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not. Shout out Oppressor Line. You too smart, son. Yeah, who'd they catch? They caught the mask guy? What's happening here in Mexico, man? Did they do something to him? We're going to look that shit up too, man. Have a good night. I'm trying it.
Now, with what's going on in Sinaloa, they want him again. And it's not his own people, the people that he salutes, that he supports, which are the little ones, is the other ones, the guys with the sombrero. These two factions are going in this conflict because of what happened with El Leme, if you know.
We're supposed to keep anticipation and then play the videos of it afterwards. I don't know what you're talking about. All the chaps are in the Santeria.
The reason they're saying that the guys with the sombrero want Marquitos' toys is because he's giving money to the little ones in order to be able to fight back. And the guys from the sombreros like, they're not having that. They want them. They offer 500 million pesos for whoever give information of where Marquitos Toys is at. Whoever turns in Marquitos Toys is gonna get 500 million pesos. That's a lot of money, man. But
what's 500 million pesos, y'all? 50 grand, 500 grand? What are we talking about here? Marquitos Toys is into Santeria. Looks wicked. Dark eyes, pale skin. Yeah, it could be Cuba, but I'm just saying, all I've heard is Puerto Rico. That's all I've heard. Until now.
right now,
But I believe y'all more than I believe wherever the fuck I heard it from. So put it that way. Except for Zaza. I won't believe Zaza. Not even a little bit.
pressure we see it, we are
50,000? 50,000 smackaroos for the whereabouts of Marquitos Toys. So 298, if you know where that motherfucker's at, go and collect that bread, bruh. I think that's most Sinaloenses, bro. Last post was Paris.
seeing it around Marquitos Toys and those who surround him. One being El Jasper, another one being his businesses who are being affected right now. They attempted to burn two of his sushi places in Sinaloa, which the attempt was failed, but they burned a couple trucks in front of them. But eventually, there's a video in where they got the guy who did this and was the little ones. They made a video about this individual, and you can tell the guy's very heavily involved because the little ones are protecting him and making videos about people who are trying to hurt him and putting this on the internet. So the guy is heavily involved, and we can see right here, man, his family got threatened. Basically, they put a video saying that we know where your family lives. You think that your brother thinks.
Shout out, Pooh. You making up lies about Oakland? Nah, I think he heard something. That Oakland ran to Mexico. Got caught. Whoever's under the mask. I don't know. I'm sure he'll clarify. Well, PR is a U.S. territory. That Higa ain't coming nowhere near USA with them allegations on his name. It makes sense. And I saw the Instagram. I thought the same thing when I heard he was in PR. I saw the Instagram. I saw the blogs they did from Cuba. So he's just telling everybody where he's at then. I don't know why there's any question of it then. But salutes. I'm going to believe y'all before I believe anybody else. That's why you hear Peso Pluma singing on Santeria. He was in Cuba last month. Hola, chat. Salutes, Zoraida. Welcome back. I F with Marquitos Toys and his family. I just don't F with the little ones, though. Well, all these alliances, man. All these alliances is falling by the wayside over here.
Is that we're playing because he's chilling over there with his door open. And these people know who are they. They know where everybody lives. And it's getting dangerous. This is not about YouTube. This is not about no cloud chasing. This is not about none of that. This is not about him talking about certain people. Nah. This is about life choices that now is coming back for the consequences, right? And that's one thing I always push out there, man. Always think about the life choice. That is going to change your life forever. Yes, might give you fast money for a quick minute, but eventually it's going to bring all these problems. And that's what we're seeing right now in Marquitos Toys, man. Super famous influencer, man. But he's heavily involved. He can't get out, man. And eventually they're going to get him. You know, if he don't move from Mexico, they're going to get him. His businesses, everything is going to go to hell. It's sad to see somebody like him, man, going through this stuff, man.
Why is it sad to see somebody like him, though? If he made a choice, gang, motherfucker. If he chose gang, then he's gang, right? If he picked a side, hit the like button if you have yet to do so, y'all. If he picked a side, and he's actively working for one side or another, I can't feel bad for nothing. You made a choice. Salute to you. Right? But it's just like in an argument between two friends. Sometimes, see, because that's what we got to grasp here. Like, this is very much so a civil war, right? They work together, right? They've been working together for all these years. Those two factions, right? And I'm sure there was tension all of the time, But it was two crews as one, right? Now there's dissension. So that's just like you got two homeboys that get into it. Sometimes it's not your place to pick a side between them two. Why? Because they'll end up back together pointing the finger at you. That's just what it is. So he's right. It ain't about what they're talking about on the internet, if that's the case on that picture. Now, I don't know how many of those guys are connected, how deep it is, but if you chose a side, well, now your chickens are coming home to roost. This comes with the game. It's not always fucking sunshine and rainbows and shit. You know what I mean? Some days it's going to rain. Boom. Salute, Zoraida. Shout out Rodriguez, too. I didn't shout you out earlier. I was talking. My bad. I peeped it, though. I don't know where it's at no more. Let's see. There you go. Shout out Rodriguez. Appreciate you. Let me see. They got the young TikTok that's talking about Mencho. I don't know what that is, Pete. Everything comes at a cost. If he got famous through the cartel, he eventually got to pay it back with interest. And then some, dog. You make these decisions. Like Buddy right here is saying. Life choices, life decisions. This ain't no outrageous shit. If they're on that list and they're supposed to be now, we've covered, and I'm going to look it up. I'm going to get the video. We've covered, and it's sad that the videos that cover these people that are oppressed and stepped on by the cartel, like the Don Alejo video and the Santa Miriam video, these people that fight against the cartel, these people don't get no love from the views. But we've done a video about these factions eliminating and taking out YouTubers. And those YouTubers, that was different. They didn't work for nobody. They didn't bother nobody. But who was it that did it to them? The bottom feeders, right? The bums in the game. Hold on, I'm trying to find that video because I'm going to drop that in here. Here it is. Boom. I'm going to drop that video in there. This ain't the first time they've come at YouTubers. There's a lady here, a man that did nothing but help the community and go to parties for little kids. And then another story that's a little bit strange. But this ain't the first time. Now that, to me, that's crazy. Now this is different if you chose. But if anybody on this list is wrong, then they done fucked up. But they don't care anyway. They smoke somebody. Oakland Leaks brother got picked up, which is what we're saying. If the guy under the mask got picked up. Saludos Chris Hernandez on the check-in. Saludos para todos, en especial para Shai y para Upper Echelon. Saludos to you. Aquí estamos al pendiente desde Tijuana. Saludos to you. Oh, El Pirata. That was a direct, that was direct. To me, they had bigger fish to fry than that, too. They could have done something to humiliate him and let him live. But they don't care that much, right? So, reading these, shout out George, I'm reading these comments. I need to go back and watch your earlier video from today about Oakland Leaks. Yeah, that's just a edited version of what we've been covering throughout the weeks on the Mini League story. I think that's why most of the heads that are on that flyer dipped out of Sinaloa. It's the bottom feeders that want to make a name for themselves. Quite possible. Quite possible. Little dude want to make a name for himself. He want to take out of Marquito's toys. Take his toys. There's less, for him, he feels like there's less, what's the word? Danger in that. Maybe it's easier. That's an easier thing for him. I don't know. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. You know, less dangerous to go after a YouTuber, right? Shout out Pete Never. I hope Shy is okay. Shy gonna be just fine. All right. Shy done had the guy on the block, the guy next door, the guy up the street wanna do him dirty. Shy's just fine. Shy will be just fine. Believe it. Salutes. All right. But yeah, so because my thought was the same as when I said when we covered these other YouTubers, Mexican YouTubers that went alive. My thought was, this is disparity. You make yourself look lame doing this. You make yourself look goofy doing this. Right? Now, it's different if you really believe or if you really know that these people are funding your enemy. And your strategy right now is to starve them out. Right? But my initial thought was, yo, this is desperation right here. You sound crazy. You don't even make no sense. Like, you got bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? It's snitches that you ain't touch. It's you got your enemies out there hunting you down or evading you. And you worried about a bunch of dudes on YouTube talking about the nonsense that y'all are doing over there that's so important to you? Fuck out of here, man. Hit the like button if you ever have to do so. Shayo, just wait until they start picking up the Duranguense music groups. Another that work for the Chaps to launder money in Chicago. Like, here's the thing. These were all people that worked together at one point, right? Different factions, but together. Now, you thought everything was gravy. Now there's a split. Sounds like the whole Beltran thing that the twins went through, no? Sad shit is these YouTubers make peanuts and they about to get smoked. Less than peanuts. Should I check the window, make sure that Homie the Clown Van ain't out there? Nah, Homie the Clown Van don't sit around here. They get the fuck up and they get gone. So my thought was, yeah, this is desperation, like propaganda. This is, like you said, could be bottom feeders, could be just confusion, propaganda, could be them interrupting the money. It's quite possible. Shout out Kevin Rodriguez. What up, Sha? I wonder how much control does Ivan Archibaldo have compared to what's believed? I don't know, man. I don't know about control. I don't think nobody can really claim control right now until their ops are eliminated. There's no control. There's fighting. There's tension. Right? But these people are caught up. So now the musicians get caught up too? Shout out Kevin Rodriguez on the check-in. So now the musicians is caught up in the shit too, huh? Come on. Go deal with your enemies, bro. You got 1 million paper plates out there with rocket launchers want to fight. Go scrap with them. Fucking with YouTubers for it. Or you know what, bro? Put the gun down. Go get your YouTube channel. Sounds like that's what you want to do anyway. You mad? Like, what are we talking about here? But again, this is different. This is different. These are people that this faction is claiming are keeping the other side breathing. All right? Perfect example of this. From the hip-hop world, which is something we could talk about on the hip-hop channel when I drop it. Shout out Primo on the check-in. When 50 Cent was going at it with Ja Rule, all right, 50 Cent was hell-bent on destroying Ja Rule's career. Ja was the biggest artist in the world at that time. You know what I'm saying? He was huge. And 50 was dismantling him. At some point, friends of Ja's, Fat Joe, and Jadakiss decided to help Ja out and throw Ja throw him a bone. Throw him an aid and assist. Right? You ever call for an aid and assist? You need aid and assist. Right? And they gave him a dope beat. And they gave him a dope song that was supposedly Joe's, that was already ready, was already his. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. And if you're sober, here's a hug from me to you. Maybe I opened the bar tonight. I don't know. But they threw him a bone. They threw him a bone. And they gave him a song called New York. I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York. Right? And 50 saw this. And 50 said, oh, they gave him CPR. They trying to resuscitate him. All right, it's war for them too. It's basically what's happening here, right? Two sides beefing. Y'all work for them. You feeding him. You helping them. You bringing them back to life. Bet. We put you on a flyer. And then we put you on a t-shirt. Shout out Primo. Who's mad? I don't know who's mad. Not me. They all know. They are with snitch. They all know they're snitch. They all know they're with snitching on each other. The game is who snitched the most. Yeah. Who got the biggest? Who got the biggest bargaining chip in their bag? All right. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Shout out Zoraida, Yael, saludos if you're still here. Salutes. 298, definitely smoking one. Salutes. Crazy opening the bar on a Monday. Monday, Friday, Sunday, all the same for me. Every day's a work day. That's a jam. New York. Right? 50 comes from a wealthy family. Y'all are just being played by the 50 character. Just playing. Who? What are you talking about? 50 comes from a wealthy family? Stop. You gotta stop. Oh, and shout out to Jeremy Bettis. Let me see if I can find that. Jeremy Bettis, my homie that works at G Unit, dropped a children's book today, and I want to link it. See if I can find it real quick. Boom. Where is it? Here we go. Get this link. Let me get this link. I'm going to drop this link in the chat. It's a children's book that the homie wrote. Big things for him. Salutes to him. Shout out Jeremy Bettis. Good dude. Work at G Unit for a long time. Go and check out the children's book if y'all down for that. Salutes. You just reminded me, Mahmoud, by telling me that 50 comes from a wealthy family. Shout out Jay Bettis. All right, let's get that out of there. Let's go back. All right, 50 didn't come from a wealthy family. Salutes. Shout out Buggin. That's some Zaza shit. What are you talking about, Zaza? That's the type of shit you be on. Salutes. All right. So again, to me, it sounded funny, but this is looking like, all right, we're starving them out. You feeding them. So, fair play. What they did to that lady in that video that I sent y'all, that's different. That's them going after a lady that they didn't agree with. And again, bottom feeders, you can't control them. It's always the little dude that you can't control, Is Jay Flores involved in the war? No. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, no. Whoever, Rodriguez said, imagine he did. Then all his music about hustling coming from nothing. Everyone who said they can relate. Nah, but I mean, like, it's just, the internet is a crazy place, man. For sure, Shy, I think we all know Marquitos is with the shits, but damn, you're going to unalive his sisters, brothers, sister-in-law? No, to me, that's where it's lame. To me, it looks like everybody he's ever talked to or did a podcast with. You know what I'm saying? So is he the best businessman in the music industry ever? I mean, I don't know. Is he? There's a lot of businessmen in the music industry. He's doing good right now. He's had hits. He's had misses. 50 don't let shit phase him. There's a couple of us that don't give a fuck about what everybody else got going on. Everybody else's thoughts, limitations. None of that shit. Some of us don't give a fuck. So yeah, he's a great businessman. Best in the music business ever? I don't know. But he can't be an amazing businessman coming from poverty. Salutes to my mood. I'm asking the questions. I know it's wartime, but goddamn, no, they wildin' 298. I don't agree with that. But again, it looks like it's everybody he's ever done an interview with, everybody he's ever talked to, everybody in his family. The question is, I don't know these answers, 298, but are his sisters actively, YouTube tastemakers and content creators that are paying up to the Chapitos? Or are they just his sisters? If they're just his sisters, yeah, this is lame as fuck. It was lame when they did that lady in and that dude that used to wear the costume and go to the parties. It was lame. This is lame shit. It sounds desperate. And again, I wouldn't pay it much mind if there wasn't already 3 X'd out individuals on this flyer. What are the circumstances under El Chilango's death? El hermano del compa Camarón's death and El Jasper's death. Those guys evidently, were they involved or are they just as innocent as the sisters? Yeah,
The upper room.
upper room. No, I don't know. It's a lot of questions. All right, let's see what this video is talking about. Has a picture of El Horny. I don't even like his name. It has a dude with a mask on. This is Culiacanazo News. All right, we'll give him a sub. We'll hit the like button here. Hit the like button on Buddy's shit. Where's he at? All right. So, y'all bear witness. We're going to hit the like button right here. Boom. Oh, I hit it already. Boom. Gave him a sub. Let's check this out. All right, I might have to translate this, so bear with me. Let's get it. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Jasper owed money. They just exposed that. Now, my move. Who exposed it? Now I have to take it more with a grain of salt. You just came in here and told me 50 was a rich guy. You know what I mean? Or come from a rich family. All right, but who exposed that? And that's quite possibly a thing. Each one of those guys had their own problem, their own beef that they ended up, and somebody smoked them. And now, they're, they put on that list. It's easy to make it look that way since they're already deceased. Shout out Pete Never. I don't give a fuck who's doing good. And Cameron used to be a Brocane head, and he said his brother had the same problem. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. All could be off their own shit. And then they say, oh, well, we're going to use this and throw them in this YouTube shit. I think we're just letting the two factions go to war, weed themselves out, then just bust the winner. Too much attention, I think. To what? To the war itself? That's why I can't go into detail about it every day. Like, I don't know about this whole Gavilan situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like going through that. Is he living? Is he deceased? What happened? Like, not just him, but I'm saying all of these people, because the war is too convoluted. Plot twist. Imagine some guys get caught in Sinaloa and come out on a video tied up saying they're working for Jay Flores and were sent to fight for the plaza. Sent to fight the plaza. Echele chingazo, compa Jay. Listen, if we hear that shit, man, we're going to laugh at him. Okay? We're going to laugh at him. We're going to call him Okran Tweaks. All right? Flores Tweaks. They'd be like, ¿Quién te manda? ¿Quién te da orden? Margarito Flores Jr. Cuate. What? What? We'll excommunicate his ass from the church and be like, lo cagaste, wey.
No mommy's wake.
Mamu said he just got shot in the leg. Salute. Said Marquitos, okay. Let me see. Jasper money just exposed. Oh, Marquito exposed that? Okay, cool. Trying to let it be known, I guess. Hey, this ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. Let's see what we got here. Shout out Velez for the video, man. Salutes to you, bro. I appreciate you. Hundreds up for Velez for sending the link. This is an explanation. Hopefully Zaza still listening. This is a explanation of why El Horny is still is on this list. Shout out Old 30 North on the check-in. Camilo Ochoa got 53 trucks. We need an AI song. 53 truck AI song and shit. 53 camionetas. Did I say that word right? Shout out Yael, Zorada, saludos, Shula. Winnie the Pooh said if that does happen, y'all can't call Jay Pussy no more. I mean, I don't think I think they've explained that shit enough. Like, to get to where they got to, there was no, you got to find a place on the pussy spectrum because people just want everything to be black and white, and it's not. You know what I mean? So, salutes.
Recientemente, una avioneta sobrevoló la ciudad de
Bro,
Culiacán.
I don't understand these dudes. That's a crazy ass fucking voice right there.
Recientemente, una avioneta sobrevoló la
All
ciudad
right. Recently, a flyer circulated through the city,
de Culiacán,
Culiacan.
arrojando propaganda donde aparecen 25 famosos influencers y
All right, pushing propaganda of 25 famous influencers
artistas.
and
Dentro de
artists
la
and artists in the propaganda.
propaganda aparece el youtuber Orni, quien tiene un
In the propaganda, a YouTuber named Horny can be seen who has a
podcast
podcast
muy exitoso.
that's very successful.
Aquí en Culiacán es bien sabido de la amistad de Orni con miembros
In Culiacan, he's a well-known person. In Culiacan,
del Cartel de los Chapitos.
okay, he's well known by the Chapitos. I guess that's what he's saying.
Aquí en Culiacán es bien sabido de la amistad de Orni con miembros del Cartel de los Chapitos, específicamente con alias LB y
He's specifically friendly with alias LB
con alias El Caballo.
and alias El Caballo, the horse. Okay. Boom. Shout out Zorada on my correct pronunciation. Okay.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Alias LB es el encargado de zona sur.
Alias LB is in charge of
De
the
aquí de
zone
Culiacán.
south.
Él
Of
se le
Culiacán.
atribuyen robos, extorsiones, quemas de
All right, he pulls robberies, extortions. Yeah, this ain't drug dealing. This is just oppression. That's all it is. Pinche oppression.
casas, desapariciones.
Snatching people,
Es
disappearing
decir,
people.
el amigo es un gran generador de violencia e inseguridad. El día
He's a grand purveyor of violence.
1 de enero
On the first
le
day of
dieron la
January.
renuncia a alias Comanillo. Alias
Okay, they I guess they unalived somebody named Alias.
Comanillo era el mano
Comanillo.
derecha del
He
LB.
was the right hand
Se
man of LB.
Dice que alias Comanillo estaba en un convivio y que se le pasaron las copas, que andaba tomadito.
All right, so that dude was at a get together, El Comanillo, and he got a little lit, got a little loosey goosey, right?
Y que su misma gente pues lo desarmó.
And that his own people disarmed him.
Entonces el cuate, otro personaje miembro del mismo grupo del LB,
Boy, I
le dio
thought
raíz
what y'all was talking about was coming true right before our eyes. He said, then El Cuate. I said, what? For those that don't know, Cuate means twin. El Cuate.
y que su misma gente pues lo
All
desarmó.
right, so they disarmed him.
Entonces el cuate, otro personaje miembro del
So
mismo
then El Cuate, the twin, another person. La Nalga del Elev. That's crazy. They call him a Nalga.
grupo del LB le dio raíz en
He's
su
a member of LB's group.
carro hasta la ubicación
He gave
en
him a ride. What's an ubicación?
donde le dieron la renuncia.
Oh, he
El
he drove him to a place where they eliminated him, where they terminated him.
Otro amigo
The other friend,
Orni es
Horny.
el caballo, alias Caballo. Este personaje
So I guess Horny is alias El Caballo. El Caballo. They treated him. They called him a nalga. This guy talks just like Okran Leaks. Got the same style going on too. This guy right here, I don't know. This guy looks like Jay when Jay put on the mask. No one cared till I put on the mask. Gente del Cuate, coming to reality. Y'all wilded. Y'all are wild. Extortion business and snatching. So I guess Horny is Caballo alias.
pues recientemente se acaba de saber que desertó de la gira de los Chapitos. Dicen que dejó equipo, que dejó vehículos, que dejó todo tirado.
So that supposedly, I guess he ran off. He left. Right? He said
Se acaba
recently
de saber que
it's come out that he deserted.
Desertó de la fila de los Chapitos.
He deserted the Chapitos.
Dicen que dejó equipo, que dejó vehículos,
He
que
left equipment, he left vehicles,
dejó todo tirado. Y que por
he left everything thrown.
frecuencia de radio le pidió tregua pues a la facción del
And through radio frequency, he asked for tregua. What's tregua? Fill me in. That's a new word.
sombrero.
Almost traga. We used to use that one back in the day. But it's definitely tregua right now. What's that all about? All right, through a radio frequency.
Que por frecuencia de radio le pidió tregua pues a la facción del sombrero.
Oh, okay. So through a radio frequency, he wanted to go and jump to the hat side.
Que no es nada nuevo en él, ya que el caballo ha desfilado en varios grupos.
And that he's like this. He jumps around. So he wanted peace with the hats. That's what you're saying, Zaza? It's peace. So he's known to hop around and abandon different groups.
Empezó con el Macho Prieto, para después de ahí continuar
He started with Macho Prieto and then he went to
con el Guanillo. Después se pasó a los Damasos
somebody else. Then he went to the Damasos.
y de los
Oh, so he's a hood jumper. He's a hood flipper. Pancake. He's all over the place. A truce. Yeah, he didn't want no problem. AKA,
You don't want no problems.
he didn't want no problems.
Damaso se pasó ya con el 300
Then he went to 300. Peace with the opposite group. Yeah, he want peace with everybody.
a la facción ya de los Chapitos.
And then
Ustedes
he ended up at the Chapitos.
van a decir, una amistad cualquiera puede tenerla,
People are gonna say a friend. Anybody can have a friend or an associate.
pero recientemente Orde
Recently,
tuvo
Horny
como invitado en su podcast al
Was invited on his podcast.
influencer, youtuber, ex narco, escapo de capos, el rey de todas las cárceles de México, el famoso Camilo, que también aparece en la
Okay,
propaganda
all
relacionada
right. Camilo comes into the fold. He said, anybody can have a friend, all right? But anyone can have a
amistad
friend.
cualquiera puede tenerla, pero recientemente Orne tuvo como invitado en su podcast
Yeah, Orny had invited on his podcast
al influencer,
the influencer,
youtuber,
YouTuber.
ex
the ex-narco,
narco, escapo de capo,
the ex-capo of capos,
el rey de todas las
the king of all the prisons,
cárceles de México,
In Mexico.
el famoso
the
Camilo,
famous Camilo Ochoa,
que también aparece en la propaganda relacionada
who is
con
also in the propaganda related to what we're talking about.
la facción de los Chapitos. Y como una imagen vale más que 1000 palabras, aquí les
And how a word and how an image speaks 1,000 words. I'll leave you with
muestro un fragmento de la entrevista.
a fragment of the interview. Shout out Velez. Thank you, Velez.
Sinceramente, si estás aquí es por algo, ¿no? Que porque, te digo, estamos dando la atención bien machín y estamos agradecidos con toda la gente aquí.
Como pudieron ver aquí, claramente Orny le dice a Camilo que si él está ahí es por una atención y que
Okay, hold on. I gotta follow what they're talking about here. So Horny said to Camilo, "You're here for a reason."
está al 100, que sus respetos para ver aquí claramente
Dando la atención bien, si estás aquí,
un fragmento de la entrevista.
sinceramente, si estás aquí es por algo, ¿no?
Sincerely, if you're here, it's for a reason.
Que porque, te digo, estamos dando la atención bien machín y estamos agradecidos con toda la gente aquí.
Como pudieron ver aquí, claramente Orny le dice a Camilo
He
que
said we're giving everybody, I guess, their respect and
si él está ahí es por una atención y que está al 100, que sus respetos para la gente, refiriéndose a los de la pizza.
so basically he was giving a silent shout out to the pizzas there by saying that is what's being derived from this.
Esto pudo ser un factor definitivo para que apareciera en la propaganda.
This put a definite fact. This was a definite factor in him appearing in this propaganda.
Ya que al
So listen. How about the stuff that we were talking about with the fights, where there's this war going on, and these artists decides to do these songs that we know are written for specific, cartel people. And what did we say? We said, it seems like they're sending a message, right? Message of loyalty. You end up on the paper.
invitar a Camilo, el objetivo claramente era difundir información y persuadir a su audiencia
So
sobre
he's saying, he clearly invited Camilo to give information and to persuade his audience
una perspectiva de lo que está pasando ahorita en estos sucesos.
on his perspective of what's happening right now in these.
Llegamos con la información de este video, espero les haya entretenido.
All right, man, this is Nokrin Leaks. Nokrin Leaks. Saying it without saying it. Facts. El Honi is a crazy name. Bro, they all got crazy names. All they do is treat each other with the names. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Saying it without saying it. Salutes. Shout out Velez for sending that over. We appreciate you. Nice little piece of content there. And clarification to Zaza why. Why is Buddy in the thing? Pete Winnie Pooh, did you guys watch the video with Oakland's mask? Jay's funny. He don't need a mask to speak his mind. No. He ain't gonna say it in the chat, on the channel, wherever. Yeah. So again, it just seemed like a desperation move to me. It seemed like you guys got bigger fish to fry than to be fucking with some YouTubers. Leave their sisters alone. And anybody on that list that shouldn't be. Everybody else, you chose the game. It is what it is, I'm gonna clip part of that Oakland Leaks J shit one of these days soon. For those that didn't see it. All right, man. All right, salute to y'all hunters up in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Boom. Shout out Pelong just tuning in. Appreciate you. Mr. Greenpeace said, for your information, 30,000 Americans convert to Islam annually. Islam is number one in Japan. Islam will be in every household. Islam will bring peace to the world. Okay, Mr. Green. Thank you for coming in and utilizing my platform to say what you had to say. Now you can.
Put him in a fucking bedroom.
I mean, we don't have to put him in the bathroom. I'm just saying, like, that's the type of shit get you put in the bathroom. But, all right. So that's what I thought. Yeah, man. I just thought it was a desperation move. Leave those people, the innocent people, alone, and stop worrying about YouTubers, man, and worry about whatever, man. Y'all got this war going on. The people of Mexico are oppressed. The people of Sinaloa are oppressed. They're tired of it. Their life ain't gonna change no time soon over it. And y'all worried about YouTubers. Fuck out of here. Miss me with that bullshit.
No mommy's way.
No mommy's way. Right? I want to say salutes to all my Cali people, salutes to all my LA people, everybody. I hope everybody was all good. Shout out 90s YA baby. Do you tap into No Jumper? Not a fan, not even a little bit. Do I tap in? I tap in to reinforce why I'm not a fan. Shy, what was the second name of what was the second name of those guys? I speak good ass Spanish and had no idea what his name meant. Can someone tell me what his name meant? You mean on that image? On that flyer? El Chivo? This guy right here? I don't know what El Chivo means. Goat? I don't know. Is that the one you talking about, Zoraida? El Chivo. Kevin Castro. Got a bow tie on. These guys here that got smoked, they could have had their own problem. Padrinitos toys, everybody's toys. Yeah, those guys, no, you should just talk about, yes, those guys, no, you just talk about with the crazy names. The guy was talking about with the crazy names. So lost. But I be thinking about something and then it's gone. Oh, El Horny? Yeah, it was El Horny, and then that's his name, El Horny. Yeah, I think that one's self-explanatory. You know what I mean? That's just super self-explanatory. Let's see. Hold on a sec. But again, man, salutes to no, the second guy's name with El Cuate. Oh, all right. Let me go back. Second guy's name here. It was El Comanio. La Nalga. La Nalga. No, I think I know that one. La Nalga. It might have been La Nalga. Let me see. Oh, so this is Elev. So the other guy is his Nalga. That's crazy. Right? That's bananas. There's El Comanio. And this is La Nalga de El Elev. So this is Elev's Nalga. They wild. El Honey equals El Caliente. That guy is crazy. Don't call me that shit. It sounds weird. I don't know if I missed it. I want to ask you, but you changed the image. La Nalga. No, not that one. All right, boom. El Comanio. La Nalga del Elev. Ese es El Comanio. Yeah, I don't know that word either. Shout out GC on the check-in. Salutes. But again, salutes to all my people in Cali. I appreciate y'all. I hope all of y'all got out of harm's way. I hope all of y'all got y'all life out of harm's way. I hope harm got out of y'all way. How about that? Let me get back in the chat real quick. We'll keep talking about it. Pelon said, if you hit the people that launder the money, they weaken the pockets. They need that money for war. Just like dude that got captured, Chapito's top financier, got caught days ago and released. Yeah, we've been talking about it. We've been talking about how if they're starving them out, this is a tactic, right? But everybody on that list got to be somebody that did that shit. You're talking about eliminating people. Not that they give a shit. That's just me and my morality, right? The little bit that I got. And I just think they got bigger fish to fry than YouTubers. They want that Marquitos toy motherfucker bad, though. Right hand man, the guy's nalga, yep. No idea. My Mexican ain't that advanced yet. No tengo idea. Yeah. Que es comaño? Nobody knows. We're going to have to put that up in the Discord and wait. Shout out Deb. All my family in California are safe. Salutes. Mine, too. I had to look for my sister and my nephews that night and morning. Harm managed to get out of their way. We had a lot of conversations in the Discord, or there was quick conversations between people about how could have been this, could have been that. Conspiracy theories were thrown out, lasers, Chinese drones. It's a fire, bro. Fire doesn't need much to grow, and with the right time, place, temperature, and with your pants down, the way the United States government had, and the way local government had LA, people been talking about it for years, that it was going to happen, that it was inevitable. Not because it was some, not because it was some kind of like operation. Nah. They wait for the shit to go down, then the opportunities come out, right? They didn't need to have somebody just go set a fire. They needed that windy day. But it's terrible what happened to that place. Again, people been talking about it for years. Firemen been talking about it for years. And it went down. And then on top of it, we hear all of these insurance companies canceling people's insurance. All of these politicians cutting water. We don't need the water. You got an ocean right there. There's no reason that place should burn like that. And another thing I think is, much shit as we talk about Elon Musk and Neil deGrasse Tyson and this one and that one, can somebody figure out some shit? We don't need tunnels underneath LA to travel from one space to the other. We need a fucking system that's gonna snuff this shit out. Because believe it or not, people save their homes with little trickling ass hoses. I seen that. Because at the end of the day, it ain't the fire, it's the embers. It's the byproduct of the fire, those little embers, man. That's what's setting other shit on fire and setting and so on and so forth and so on and so forth. But we're going to talk about it. We're about to get into it. Salutes to y'all. Hunters up in the chat. I appreciate y'all for being here. If you have yet to hit the like button, please do. We've been here for an hour and a half. I didn't even plan on being here this long, but here we are. Salutes. We don't know what the fuck Comanio is. We're trying to figure it out. Let's see. Amen. Blessed to all the people in Cali. Salutes. I live an hour away from the fires, but I feel for my people in Cali. Man, salutes. Thanks for the love. Shaw Ill, Stockton, California, tapped in. Salute Stockton, motherfucker. Stockton. All right, salute to the Diaz brothers. Thank you, guys. I'm glad to see my Spanish isn't slacking. That wouldn't be good for me. Man, an ashes cigarette can start a fire in that dry-ass grass. That's what I'm saying, and it just needs the wind to push it. And from what my sister told me, the wind was outrageous. Listen, I didn't understand the wind part of it until I saw a video of overturned semis on the highway. There was just overturned semis everywhere on the highway, right? From the wind, some hiding behind walls and shit. I was like, what? Let's get it. Let me see. Spanish is good, man. Where you from? Those are personal questions, GC. Personal questions all on the live chat. Those are doxing questions. Oh, where's she from? She from Mexico. Salute. Christian Ann says, Zoraya, todo bien? Yo tampoco sé chingado es, qué chingado es Comanio. Mi primera lengua es español. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Comanio is. They probably made that shit up for him. Shout out Pure Art. He gonna hit that dab it. I'm from the U.S. I'm proud to be a daughter of Mexican immigrants. Salutes. We get wildfires here in AZ every year, too. Very dry. I saw a meme about that. I found the solution. All we need is water. Imagine if we was close to the Pacific. Yo, it's sad to laugh about, and it's not a laugh at the people. It's a laugh at the fucking bureaucracy, and it's a laugh at the government. It's a laugh at the fucking jerk-offs. And it's an angry laugh, a hateful laugh, a devious, villainous laugh. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Why? Because they allowed these people to lose everything. And there's just so much propaganda involved in this as well. You got one side where the religious, some religious people are using this as an excuse to say, look at Hollywood burn, and putting up AI images of the Hollywood sign burning, and Hollywood's chickens come home to roost because of their abuses, and all the rich people, and people laughing at James, what's his name, man? James Woods. Oh, because he said 1 minute you're swimming in the pool, and the next minute it's all gone, right? But poor people suffered in this too, man. And people don't care about the truth as long as it helps their side of the argument. And I've seen people use this fire like this, and it's disgusting. They've politicized it, all of it. Now, are there political attributes to it? Absolutely. Absolutely, there's political attributes to it. Why? Because these politicians are supposed to be there to make sure that these people don't get fucked over, and all they do is fuck them over, right? And then, on top of that, people pay into these fucking insurance companies. Salutes to Luigi. People buy into these fucking insurance companies. For years and years and years, they give them money. And the misfortune of them having to collect on a claim hasn't found them. And then they get canceled. And everything is gone. Who cares? These insurance companies that leave people that can be saved, that leave people that can survive, and just leave them to their own devices after those people paid into them for years. It's despicable. While these fuckers go up and buy up Puerto Rico and buy up Mexico with the money they made fucking sick people over. Wow.
Shit.
Wow. Shout out Zaza. It's probably a Sinaloense word. Quite possible. La chiquete. I always wonder what it meant. I forgot why they mentioned the salt water isn't good for the fire. No clue, but water is water, in my opinion. I mean, there's lakes, there's something, there's water. There's water. There's water. Bro, why would there ever be a fire hydrant with no fucking water pumping out of it? Newsom and Mayor got to go straight to jail. Straight to jail. Just like politicians during Katrina should have went straight to jail. Direct. Heard it in a news broadcast. It's quite possible, Rodriguez, that the salt is a problem. But I also saw a plane scoop up shit out of a lake or some shit and take it too. Whatever. My point is, we're doing the same shit we were doing 100 years ago. Mind you, there's don't get it fucked up. I know the firefighters is out there doing their thing, and but we gotta find a solution to these things. All this science, all this technology, and all we can figure out is a fucking iPhone. What are we talking about here? Shout out Big Joe. The winds were over 100 miles an hour. The winds was crazy. My sister was like, yo, the winds was bananas. I'm out here in Cali, closest F to the fires. It was a perfect storm. No way to stop it. It moved way too fast. Those embers, man, what you see at the bottom of that street right there in this picture. Those embers, man, they go and they touch every other dry thing and set it on fire. But I watched people with little trickling hoses rescue their homes just by keeping the grounds around it wet and keeping it wet. So when those embers land, they just burn out. Fire, big fire. Fire is big, big fire. Little embers, you can stop with that trickle of water by just keeping your car damp. I saw motherfuckers fighting for their whole shit, fighting for their shit. I've been in this house 50 years fighting for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I was watching that little clip that I told you about. We're going to see it right now. Free Luigi. Did they say 8 places at once caught on fire? How did that happen? I don't know. I don't know if that's what the claim is. There's just so many claims. Shayo turning to Luigi. Calm down. Shayo for president. Salutes. Shout out to Mexico and our paisanos. Mexico firefighters out here helping in Cali. Bro, them dudes trooped up. And I put it in the Discord. I said, if anybody can stop this shit, it's them. Dry weather equal winds equals fire danger. Facts. Drop dirt. Drop whatever, man. Yeah, drop dirt. If that works, drop it. Rough House Genetics. Newsom and Bass better run while they can. Well, Newsom in the street. We're going to get into that in a second. We're going to get into that. Shout out Rough House Genetics. Where that soundbite of the Indian saying straight to jail. No, I gotta put that on the board. Straight to jail. My impression ain't gonna cut it for long. A plane from Canada? Why? I don't know what we're talking about, Pete. That's right, so I speak those facts. Salutes. Oh, the plane. Why don't we have that kind of plane? Is that what it was? That was a California. That was a Canada plane. Shout out Velez. Velez with the links wrenched up. Pelon said, hell yeah, some sad videos. Absolutely. Absolutely. I wonder why they haven't done cloud seeding in California. They need rain bad. Man, do something, man. Learn something from the Arab Emirates, whoever's doing that over there. Cloud seed. Do something, man. Do something. You have the capabilities. We have the technology, man. All right. What's the quote? Rogan always saying there's more technology in the first iPhone than there was in the space shuttle that went to the moon. What are we talking about? Shout out SD Mexican Mike. Salutes. Shout out Mike Lopez. Let me see what Velez got going on here.
Pack it, store it, ship it.
Oh, hold on. We're going to get to that. I'm going to hold this video
Problem
here.
solved.
We're going to just go to this real quick. We're going to start with this NBC News coverage. I believe it's NBC News. It's Lester Holt. Let's do that. Salutes. Hunters up to y'all. Hit all the buttons. I'm going to take this opportunity right now to swipe from the live chat. Go to the comments. Leave a comment. Throw your hundreds up in the comments. Something. Let's get this engagement going. We need these channels popping. We're trying to break this 10,000. We're at 9261. Yes, it's from Quebec, Canada. So that's what I saw. They scooped up some shit, took it, cool. But to me, it just seems, in the least, I feel like people's homes and shit could have been saved, even though wilderness would have got fucked up either way. But I saw people save their homes with trickles of water, and for some, I'm sure there was no way to do that. But I'm just saying, we got all these brilliant people catching fucking rockets out the sky. The least we could do is figure out these fires, figure out tornadoes. How you stop a tornado? Throw something in it. Do like a movie. Come on, take your imaginations and throw something in it. Poof, dissipates this shit. Something. We need to do something. All right? Shout out. That's what I heard. Blah, blah, blah. The government does not care. That's a fact. We have the technology, but check out the Agenda 2030. I thought there was Agenda 2025. It's 2030. There's been an agenda since I was a kid. It's never the agenda we think it is. So Cali need to rain bad. It's rained out. It's rained out there in NorCal. Yeah, that's what I heard. Let me see. They're gonna build the super train in the smart city near the beach. Lo que le pasó a Hawaii. Is that what happened to LA? Lo que le pasó a Hawaii. You would expect after the Chicago fires. That's what I'm saying. I come from a fucking place. I mean, I got it right here. I come from a place where, this whole shit burnt down. Our fire regulations here, bananas. Crazy. And again, like the homie would say, everything dope comes from Chicago. Everything dope about America comes from Chicago. Skyscrapers came from here. They had to start building steel skyscrapers because after the fire, the land by the lake was too soft. But our fire regulation here is crazy. We don't have wildfires though. The West Coast, what the fuck is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? Lupa said they burnt Cali. It didn't burn naturally. We could say that. But other people have been saying for years, and we're going to look into that too, that it was bound to happen. So they just make it bound to happen, and maybe they give it a little nudge. Yeah, quite possible. But we didn't need no drones. We didn't need no technology. You just needed fire, embers, and a good wind to make that shit happen. Oh, shit. Fog is man-made now, too? Smart dust? I remember fog when I was a kid. I don't know if they had the capabilities then, but fuck it. Fog is fake, too. It's all fake. I don't believe nothing. It's all a simulation. It's all bullshit. Let's get it, y'all. Salutes to y'all. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Hit that like button. Make sure you go comment. Salutes. Hit all these little buttons. I'm going to hit these hundreds right here. The hearts, the laughs, the party favors, the shocked face, all of that shit. Hit that shit. Let's get it.
Catastrophe in California. A Los Angeles disaster movie roars to life.
Whoa! This was like an 80-mile-an-hour blowtorch.
I came out and I saw a fireball.
Do you know what you're gonna do now?
How do I get to my house?
Tonight, homes in ashes.
Oh, God, it's gone.
I hadn't cried until I got here.
Lives in chaos.
My parents tried to get me out of here, but I couldn't leave.
I can't go, bro.
Oh, America. Tragedy is so cinematic in this country. All right? Coming from an actor, a cinephile, somebody that loves film and acting, the drama, America, we fucking, what JP call it? The allure. We soak it up around these parts, boy. We soak it the fuck up. Because this is a cinematic ass intro right here. Shout out Rodriguez. One thing for sure, Cali ain't going down. West Coast. Salutes to the West Coast. It's true. The fire in LA looks really similar to the one in Hawaii. It's a trip. And did we ever figure out the blue houses? Do y'all know the whole blue houses thing? That all the blue houses didn't burn and somebody said, oh, it's because of a laser and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But yeah, could it be that that's what happened? They clear up this land. But we would usually blame the Hollywood elite for that, right? But the Hollywood elite just lost everything. These fires were in the hills in Cali, not the hood. Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure it was in the hills, but I'm sure that spread to places that hurt regular people. It didn't. You telling me only rich people were affected by this? I don't believe that. And on top of that, when I spoke to my sister and my nephews, they said the air quality was hell. So it's affecting everybody. Now, is it just rich neighborhoods that burned, or did middle class or working class people get done up too? They had dry reservoirs that should have been full. The water hydrants were shut off. That's the part that blows my mind. I heard a lady say it quickly. I don't know nothing about it. None of these things. This is what I'm here learning with y'all. That's crazy. What the fuck is a hydrant there for? For a dog to piss on? Huh? Gavin Newsom should be, or whatever their name is, or whoever did this, they should have to sit on them all them empty hydrants. Just sit on the hydrant till further fucking notice. Pelon says, our new president Elon Musk gonna buy all that land that burned since insurance ain't covering the damages. I don't know that guy's the evil guy that y'all think he is. So that said, Chuck, let's pray they contain it before then. But no, this has seriously made me think of having a fire safety package and getting everything I need or want to take in one place. Oh no, don't think about it, Zoraida. Get her done. Okay, don't think about it. Get it done. It's just a good thing to have anyway. Get it done. Let's get it. All right. Shout out Velez pushing the content forward, throwing the links. Salutes. All right. Let's go back. Where we at? The government's not going to pay $1. I mean, the government's not going to pay $10 million to family for them to move. It's easier to burn it down. They need the land. They need the land to build. Yeah, but we could have a million theories. The electric companies don't take care of their equipment. West Coast. Oh, I didn't hear about the blue houses. Supposedly, Zoraida, in Hawaii, blue houses didn't burn. 90% rich, 10% poor. Okay, I'll take that. I hurt for the 10% poor, and I hurt for some of the rich too. Just because they rich don't mean they ain't shit. You know what I mean? But salutes Big Joe. There was a house in Altadena where the whole house and vehicle were melted down to the ground, but right next to that house were a small lemon tree. There's a small lemon tree track, no burned leaves or nothing. I mean, it's fire. Fire twists and turns and embers fly. It go where it want to go, I guess. Mayor defunded the fire department. How is that a fucking thing? How is that a thing? These pole smokers is wildin', Joe. How is that a thing? No water in fire hydrants is crazy. The fire hydrants were painted with rainbows and had no water. I'm serious. That is nuts. You use these things as a platform, right? These hydrants, but not for their practical function. It's a practical function. It's supposed to, that fucking hydrant is supposed to, it's not there for dogs to piss on it. The hydrant has a practical function. That function is to put out fires in a place that every once in a while happens to just light the fuck up on fire. They're trying to distract us from the aliens. SD, everything that happens is a distraction. Everything we say, we've been covering things on this channel. Trump was a distraction. This was a distraction. The failed assassination attempt was a distraction. It's all bullshit. We drive ourselves crazy with this shit. When it was a fire and incompetence, I like to blame incompetence before conspiracy sometimes, because we do not give incompetence enough fucking credit. We don't. We give some deep conspiracy credit when incompetence, it's like water, the path of least resistance. Could it be that the elite was trying to burn someone's files, documents that they had dirt on the elite? So we're overthinking it, I think. Files would burn down the whole fucking state. We got files. No. Salutes. No. Hurricane Katrina all over again. Same happened out here in NorCal. The town of Paradise all burned down a couple years ago, caused by the electric company. They raised prices, and we the people are paying for that fire. Mayor defunded the police last week. West Coast is crazy. West Coast is wilding the fuck out. Wilding all the way out. Defund the fire department. Ain't that crazy? That's the craziest, stupidest shit I ever. And to me, coming from a city that burned, who, the metaphor of my life, the metaphor of transformation was that fire. And you're telling me that they defunded the fire department. And you're telling me that the fire hydrants had no water. What? Let me see. Exactly. It could be a million things that caused that fire. It could have been anything. Hot muffler could have caused that fire. Nothing against women. I love them, but our whole city are women. Our whole city council are women. We need a change. Yeah, somebody has to do something logical over there. I don't know. Like the did you guys see that one? Everything around the bunny was burnt to the ground except the bunny still standing green. It was a bunny tree? No shit. And that's why I love it here. Salutes. We have the highest taxes in the United States and we can't have water in California to save homes. That's crazy talk. That's crazy. That's crazy. No distractions here with Shy. Everything is covered here. No distractions. Yeah, we cover it and then we say, oh, this is a distraction. Well, from what? From the thing we're going to talk about tomorrow? Because it's always going to be a fucking thing. It's never not going to be a thing. I heard 8 Ukrainian general mansions burn. Why do Ukrainian generals have mansions in LA? The same reason that Chinese are able to buy up land by military installments in the United States. Shout out Carlos on the check-in. That dry-ass alien. Diddy house supposedly burned. Yeah, so did Mel Gibson's house burned while he was on the Joe Rogan podcast. It's a conspiracy theory until it's not. Absolutely. Example, CIA moving birds, Northwoods. There's a lot of conspiracies that were theories and then were true. Many of them. There's also some that were all bullshit then and all bullshit now. But yeah, I agree with you. They're theories till they're not. My thing is, it doesn't need a conspiracy to happen. Just needs somebody to sit back and know that it's going to happen and watch. That's it. I hear that too, but it's not on the news like Paris's house. So I don't think so. Shit was planned. If I had money, I would have a house there. You'd hear se quemó la casa, esa pinche chango. It's crazy. Defund the fucking... That's crazy. Fire chief exposed the mayor. Trump is corrupt. Trump is correct. F California, Mike Lopez, we have the Olympics coming up. They needed the land to build this new city. They're getting rid of all the homes in Southern California. They're building apartment buildings everywhere. When is your Olympics? I'd cancel that Olympics right now. All right, let's get it.
21 years, man, I've been in the South.
Heroes, California. A Los Angeles disaster movie roars to life.
Whoa! This was like an 80-mile-an-hour blowtorch.
I came out and I saw a fireball.
Do you know what you're gonna do now?
How do I get to my house?
Tonight, homes in ashes.
Oh, God, it's gone.
I hadn't cried until I got here.
Lives in chaos.
My parents tried to get me out of here, but I couldn't leave.
I can't go, bro. 51 years, man, I've been in the South.
Heroes in action.
You haven't slept? Not really. You got control on one, and then the winds pick up.
The flames are still burning, and questions are burning too.
How is there no water in the hydrants, Governor? Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be.
What?
Yo, that shit right there just blows my mind. And she should have let him talk. She shouldn't have said, it's going to be better next time. Bitch, what you mean next time? The shit gone. Right? Now, there are opportunities for more fires. Yeah, but no, he needs to answer for this one. Well, what does he got on his wrist? I can't even tell what that is. But I'm sure it's, a pricey joint. He need to answer for that now with his Ray-Bans. She talking about next time. What you mean next time? Answer right now. She didn't even let him answer. Yeah, Mel Gibson has been giving out dirt on Hollywood for years. But again, it ain't only his shit that burned down. LA Smart City 2028. Will do, Mike Lopez. I appreciate you. Malibu will be a soccer stadium for the World Cup. That's crazy. Do you think, Pure Art? Call him. Bro, she said next time.
There's no water in the hydrants, Governor. Is it going to be different?
He was about to say that's all being what? What's it being, pendejo? It's all being stupid? Huh?
Mono con los ojos tapados.
Are burning too.
How is there no water in the hydrants, Governor? Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be.
What lies ahead?
How do you come back from something like this?
They come back one day at a time.
LA's landscape changed forever.
Come on, man.
Come back from something like this.
They come back one day at a time.
LA's land.
Come on, man. Look at that shit. I got old pictures of Chicago burnt to the ground. It was a wooden city. This is crazy. This right here is still on fire.
Landscape changed forever. Its strength still stands.
We are resilient. We'll find a way.
We will rebuild, and we will rebuild together.
Now, the very latest from the front lines. Fire and ash.
Have a good night, Deb. Salutes to you.
Devastation in LA.
Good evening. I'm Lester Holt. Everywhere you look in fire-ravaged LA, scenes of apocalyptic destruction, as 6 different wildfires turn some of the most iconic neighborhoods in the world into moonscapes. Here's where things stand this evening. At least 11 people are dead. More than 150,000 are under evacuation orders. And some 10,000 buildings and structures have been burned to the ground.
Yo, Lester, man, you had your come up in Chicago, man, and I fucks with you, bro. Just give up on that shit, man. That hairline is past its prime. Let that shit go, dog. You'll de-age yourself by like 15 years if you knock that shit off. That's just a word of advice from one player to another.
Tonight, stories of heartbreak, heroism, and also hope. But first, we take you moment by moment through the last 4 days, from the first sparks to the mammoth blazes now unleashing their full fury across a great American city.
It all began 4 days ago when Los Angeles residents might have expected a typically beautiful Tuesday in their city. But that morning was different. Dry winds were blowing harder than almost anyone could remember. So around 10:30 a.m., when a small fire broke out along a bushy hillside near a state park, those winds quickly fanned the flames.
Now, what started that fire? If you know exactly where it started from, what started that fire? Shai, some of the places burned down and can't rebuild under code. Are you asking me? I don't know. I know it's going to be hard to rebuild all of these places in LA, man.
LA firefighters got word on their internal radio channel.
This has the potential for 200 plus acres in the next 20 minutes. We have a potential for structures being threatened in the next 20 minutes.
The fire started to burn through one of the wealthiest and most beautiful neighborhoods in the country, the Pacific Palisades.
I saw when the fire first started, so I rushed over here to pack my belongings, and I got the evacuation orders.
Barely 2 hours after the fire broke out, residents began fleeing by car, but some got stuck in their tracks.
The homeowners are saying they're unable to access any exit routes. There's fire on both sides of the roads.
Amid the growing chaos, many abandoned their cars in the gridlocked traffic. Responding fire crews used a bulldozer to clear a path. Crucial minutes ticked.
Bro, we're not ready for shit to shut down. That's a scene out of a fucking zombie movie right here. These cars and shit. We're not ready for that. The car stays behind. Most important thing is me and mine. But look at that. They had to bulldoze cars just to so in a situation like that, there comes a point of diminishing returns, right? Because now you're exerting all of this energy to move these cars so you could do the saving, so you could do the firefighting. And it's just, then that thing leads to, the cars there lead to one thing, then bulldozing them leads to another thing. And then next thing you know, you get to a point of diminishing returns and the whole shit burnt to the ocean. The problem is, Pelon, it's a reality check, but we don't get it as a country, as a people, nothing. Motherfuckers need to stop paying their taxes. Motherfuckers need to stop going to work. Whatever the fuck the people of the United States of America got to do, they got to do. Because we have been co-opted, man. We have been co-opted. You are just a worker. You're just a worker. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You're just a worker here. Mike Lopez said they're also doing huge immigration raids in every field crop in Northern California, picking up illegal farm workers. The plan of the FDA is for us to have no access to real food. Yeah. So then it's time to pack up our shit and go then, right? That's what everybody's telling us. So it's time. Pack that bag. Is what I thought you was talking about a little while ago. I think the ones that are next to the ocean can't be built back because of some act to protect ocean or animals. And then these people got mountain lions in their neighborhoods because of that shit. Because of the fires. Rodriguez said it takes a lot for me to show any kind of emotion, no matter what it is. When I see people suffer from situations like this shit gets to me almost instantly, and I don't tear up easily. I get it. The FDA wants us to eat nothing but lab-made products and that have metals in it. Boy, you got them all, Mike. You got me. You warning me about everything. So what am I supposed to do? What I gotta eat, man? I gotta grow my own shit. Imagine if they do attack our power grid. Imagine. I've heard they tried. Biden wants Trump to fix it. This is messed up. All looks like Universal Studios with the burned down houses and cars all piled up like that. Dog, it's movie shit. Biden is giving 5 victims a one-time payment of $770. Yeah, I saw somebody else said that. It might have been, I don't know who it was a minute ago. $770 while Ukraine gets billions. This is America. This is America. That's what they do to us. Did you see the video of the girl going through the tunnel and this red fire on the other side? Where she's going, that gave me anxiety. No, I haven't seen it. I want to see some of that stuff. Chat popping today. Those cars are left there for a Trump plan to build more cars in the USA to sell. Come on, Mike. Everything just links from one thing to another? Okay. If you say so, bro. I should pull up that video, Shy. Yo, you should pull up you always telling somebody to pull up a video, Zaza. Yeah, I'm going to put it up when I get to it. Grow your own food. Huh? There you go. Now I'm with you on that. I'm not lying. I've been planning my trip to Mexico once it turns into zombie life here. That's it. Just have your fucking cartel fighting equipment ready because you're going to go from zombies to malcriados. Wind was crazy that day. Shout out Pete. That lady crying the fear that is from a fire in 2018 or 2019. Don't remember exactly, but it's an older video. So what they're using in this is an older video? See, I don't like that. It's not what I want. Yes, Zaza put it up. I don't remember where I saw it. It's in, I know where it's at. It's not the FDA, it's the globalists. It's too much for me. Collect your own water from the rain with the filter built in it. Biden literally handed Trump the country back on fire. Discord won't let me. Video too big. Which video are you talking about? The one with the lasers? The one with the flashes you were talking about?
Abandoned their cars in the gridlocked traffic. Responding fire crews used a bulldozer to clear a path. Crucial minutes ticked by. By 4 p.m., the monstrous fire had gathered even more strength, devouring homes.
I think over behind us on Enchanted Way, there's probably 4 homes that were lost. I could see from the roof, I could see a structure on fire, so.
Firefighters tried to attack the flames with airdrops by helicopter as the winds kept driving the fire forward, toppling trees and severing power lines.
The only thing I heard above that wind was the power lines popping.
By 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, the Palisades fire had already burned more than 1,200 acres.
So I see what you're saying. You saying what? The hood's down here somewhere? This is the money up top? But Mike, I've been hearing this shit too for a long time. It was supposed to happen by 2025 by now.
Acres and forced the evacuation of thousands.
We were here not too long ago.
California Governor Gavin Newsom declared a state of emergency.
It's incredibly important that we heed the warnings, the calls, that we're not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination.
The governor was right. Just as he and his team were speaking, another fire had broken out in Altadena, a small foothill community to the east of the Palisades. Officials would name it the Eaton Fire, after a canyon near its origin.
Which is your house?
Yeah, this is our house. Backyard's on fire.
That's the devil right there. Those damn embers, boy. Them embers just running off. The flame don't got to get to you. Just the ember got to get to you. That ember go over there and start another fire. And that's how you got 8 fires happening. And them ain't little embers. And it's a dry place. It's going to catch shit. And the wind's going to push it. Crazy.
Fire, I'm out of here.
That new
Dude grabbed his paintings and he's gone.
Which is your house?
Yeah, this is our house. Backyard's on fire. I'm out of here.
That new fire blew up rapidly in the darkness, expanding its scale, forcing the evacuation of this assisted living facility.
Bro,
You'll see
what?
the people.
The heartbreak. Shout out Big Joe. He said we start our own fires in the hood. Agreed. That's the 10%, bro. Bet. The news reporters held his frames for him. Is that what happened? I didn't see it. Hold on. But that's crazy. 2 months later, they finna make a movie about this fire. They making movies already about right now.
People on stretchers and
especially if they're already using footage from old newscasts, it's definitely a movie.
A community to the east of the Palisades. Officials would name it the Eaton Fire, after a canyon near its origin.
Which is your house?
Yeah, this is our house. Backyard's on fire. I'm out of here.
That new fire blew up rapidly in the darkness, expanding its scale, forcing the evacuation of this assisted living facility.
you'll see the people on stretchers and just the effort, the very rapid effort to try to get these people out of harm's way.
As the night wore on, the hurricane-force winds reached upwards of 75, even 100 miles per hour, making it unsafe for those helicopters to fly.
We're trying to surround the fire, break it up into different divisions, so geographically we can orchestrate an effective attack on it.
Man, shout out to the fucking firefighters, y'all. Listen, the most noble motherfuckers in the world at work. The most noble motherfuckers in the world. Not all of them at home. Known a couple of them that ain't been too good at home. But noble motherfuckers, man. Noblest job. Like, come on, man. What job is more noble than being a fireman? Look at that shit, man. That's hell. Hell at a glimpse.
On Wednesday morning, plumes of smoke rose out of the canyons and blotted out the sun. The Palisades fire had continued its march west, scorching 5,000 acres in its path.
You can.
Pure Art is fucking crazy, a rapper. We rappers know. We're noble, bro.
See these coastal beachfront homes just erupting in flames.
An estimated 1,000 structures had been razed by the fire. Cars, schools, churches, communities gone.
So what are we thinking? We thinking, fuck it, they was rich. It only burned up the rich shit. 'Cause that could have easily, like Joe said, a fire started in the hood because it could have easily done that shit on a windy day too. Damn, but let's say COs say it ain't so, bro. Doctors, yeah, I guess. But doctors are safe, Pooh. You know what I'm saying? Doctors ain't worried about fucking their face melting off. You know what I mean? Shout out Raven Jefferson. Doctors ain't worried about that. I think gotta have triple citizenship. I have places to go. Poor those who are stuck here and feel like they have no choice. U.S. citizens have many options if they want to leave the states. Yeah, doctor to me less than a fireman. Doctor ain't walking into danger. Doctor's at work, you know what I'm saying, with a hangover.
Schools, churches, communities gone.
It's devastating. It is apocalyptic. This does not feel real.
Good morning. Thank you.
At a morning press conference, the Los Angeles County Fire Chief Anthony Marone didn't mince his words.
The fire is growing. We have no percentage of containment.
And 40 miles away, there were the first reports of deaths from that Eaton fire.
Unfortunately, we have 2 reported fatalities.
Tens of thousands of people remained under mandatory evacuation orders. And yet we found people returning to see what the fire had spared and what it had not.
Is this your home? I'm so sorry. How long were you here?
My entire life. Yeah, I'm kind of in shock right now. Just watching this house burn down here, too.
Armed with garden hoses and buckets, people whose homes were miraculously...
Rodriguez, they'll put your ass... They'll string you to a stick. I can move to Nigeria and be president in a week. Yeah. These guys are having a Bay Area moment right now. Salutes to them. Rodriguez said, no experience required, bro. They had you over a spit, over a fire and shit. Smoke jumper firefighters jump out of planes like paratroopers into areas vehicles can't get to. And again, those vehicles can't get there because of that gridlock on the highway and bulldozers using the energy to try to get these firefighters in. Like you said, they jumping out of fucking planes. Salutes to firefighters. Doctor ain't jumping out of no motherfucking plane, man. I mean, some doctors, but military doctors and shit. But firefighter every day, buddy's putting himself in a position. And there's no power involved in firefighting. You know what I'm saying? You can't oppress somebody in a firefighter position like the police. 24 people unalive so far. Numbers keep growing. It's unfortunate, man. Sad, man. Salutes to Cali, man.
Untouched through water onto smoldering roofs and yards. In Altadena, KNBC reporter Michelle Vallis watched the neighbors rush to help a man hold back the flames, the monster winds fueling a sudden roll of fire.
These neighbors desperately try to keep their home from catching fire.
And then rescue came.
Here they come! We're gonna help you!
More than 7,000
It was a valiant effort, y'all.
Firefighters and emergency personnel had been deployed across the region since the fires began, saving who and what they could. Fighting walls of fire, often on foot, and sometimes running low on water.
Out of every fire hydrant you've seen, what have you found?
Right now, we're finding most of them are down or low pressure.
Help.
What an opportunity to just... You fucked over the people, you fucked over the firefighters, you fucked over everybody all at the same time. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. That shit is crazy to me. You left these firefighters out there with nothing to fight fires with. It's crazy. That's diabolic.
Help was on the way. Fire trucks hit the road from neighboring states. But the fires didn't wait.
Oh my God. Runyon Canyon is on fire.
A new fire took hold in the Hollywood Hills. Officials dubbed it the Sunset Fire and ordered people to evacuate. There was panic and gridlock on Sunset.
Hey man, salutes to that guy, because I'm sure they told that guy to leave. There was a guy in Altadena found unalived with a water hose in his hand. Salutes to him. Moment of silence for that guy right there. You know what I mean? For shit show. Shout out Raven. A lot of firefighters are volunteers. Much love to them real heroes. Salutes to that, right? But I never fucking understood that in my life. If there's any job, if there's any position that should be hoisted up, paid what they deserve, given what they want, and shouldn't have to volunteer, it's fucking firefighters, man. I don't understand that concept. Never have. Might be something to look into in this instant. But I never understood that volunteer shit. Yeah, qué chingón que México envió ayuda a Los Ángeles. Me da orgullo. La verdad que Mexico está a ese nivel. Salutes to them. I'm telling you, I put it in the Discord. I said, if anybody gonna stop this fire, it's these motherfuckers right here. They gonna stop this shit. You know what I mean? They helped, and the Canadians helped too. There was another shout out up here. Yeah, from Mike Lopez, coming from Mexico and Canada, New Mexico, Oregon, Arizona, Vegas. Salutes to them firemen, but I don't understand that. Pure art. A lot of them are prisoners. That's another crazy one to me. But the volunteer shit, it's like, what? If anybody should have guaranteed job, position, money, it's a motherfucker that run into a fire. One of the most uncontrollable substances in the world. Just takes another substance, some water and some power. But look at this. We're not designed for this gridlock right here. We've painted ourselves into a corner as a civilization because the things that we use for convenience and time, same as insurance companies, right? The things that we use that are supposed to help us, our cars, our vehicles, our roads, the moment the shit hits the fan, they go to hell. They don't mean nothing. What? We've painted ourselves in a corner as a civilization. Sorry to be so grim. But our excess, we clogged up the pipeline. We can't get nowhere. We can't get nothing done. You know, nobody's safe. Crazy. Look at that shit.
Boulevard as the fire pressed close to the Hollywood Bowl. And then a sound of hope people didn't know they'd been waiting for. Choppers in the air.
See, that looked effective as fuck right there. Super effective. Pilot nailed it. It just be them little spots, man. Them little spots that keep burning, they grow. That's crazy. We need 6-lane roads, man. We need to go back to horses. I have cousins that was a volunteer for 8 years before becoming a firefighter in Mexico. See, I don't understand that part. I guess some people don't want to go full time and want to, do that too. But I mean, if anything, my point is, if any job should be funded to the max, it's fucking firefighters, man. They should have everything at their disposal that they need to make shit happen. Shout out in Mexico. If you join a fire camp through incarceration, you have to be a lower level offender and it has to be granted by the courts. They get $10 an hour. Fucking crazy. Sheldon, he says, a heartbreaker. Absolutely. Shy, don't forget State Farm canceled the fire policy on all those homes in the Palisades and Altadena. No. They're the same as our cars and our roads. We pay into them. We love for them to we love for them to hold up their end of the bargain. They say fuck you. They say fuck you. You ain't shit. But they're living their best life, getting millions upon millions of dollars in bonuses. Because they deny, cancel. People pay into it forever. And when you need it, just like the road, just like the car, just like the water, when you need it, it's not there. You painted in a corner. We are painted in a corner as a civilization by money and things. We're fucked. I want to be hopeful. I want to hope, people got the world's best intentions in hand, but the world's burning.
The sound of hope people didn't know they'd been waiting for. Choppers in the air didn't know they'd been waiting. And then a sound of hope people didn't know they'd been waiting for. Choppers in the air. Here, at least the winds had died down, giving firefighters a fighting chance. In fact, as the sun rose Thursday over Los Angeles, the winds remained calmer.
It should be illegal, Velez. But let's say I don't understand how that's even legal. You pay your insurance every month, and when you need them, they drop you. It should be illegal. The people who make those decisions should go to prison. The people who order those decisions should go to prison. Shy, firefighters and teachers. Teachers get paid for doing 5 jobs in one. For me, the difference between the two is I think this whole teacher thing needs to be rethought and restructured because it is a shit show in itself. And I agree they should get paid, and I agree they're doing a lot of jobs, but that whole structure is, again, it's antique. I feel like these firefighters, they're I don't know, it's just something different about it. But again, I agree. Teachers should get paid, and they are doing a lot of jobs, and they got to eat a lot of shit. And the good ones, it's sad for the good ones, but there's a lot of shit ones out there. Like the whole system is fucked, just like the legal system, just like the insurance system. These people should go to jail. Shout out, Europeans will never be American. Much love to the channel. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. Talk about child labor. I mean, it's just, the world's failing. I did fire training in juvenile detention camps. Good training to have, Benito. And sometimes teachers don't even get paid. That's crazy. See, yeah, no, they need to be getting paid. I just put firefighters on a different level. I think I put them aside from a lot of people. Like, there's things that we don't need that are dangerous jobs, like mining, like you know, people mine for treasures and shit. These guys are fighting fires, trying to save people. But I get it. Teachers is in the same, you know, they're trying to save people too, the good ones. Al the Power, what to do? Salutes to you. Thanks, community. Love y'all. Salutes to you. Government should be here to protect us, and it's not. There's a picture, there's a meme that goes around every so often, and it's a picture of a table and a bunch of rich guys sitting at the table, big bellies, money all over the table, and they're playing their war games. And beneath the table is us, crouched down with the tabletop on our back, holding it up for them. That's what's happening here. We're just here to line their pockets. They cancel classes in schools really often due to no pay for teachers. It's ridiculous, man. We're failing in all of the things that are important here in this country. Money talks for the government. You see how those homes and cars were melted to the ground? That's what will happen when they get rid of us with these 5G antennas. That's what they're feeding us, metals and our food. All right, I'm with you on a lot of it, Mike, and a lot of it 5G was supposed to kill me a year ago. Imagine us inside a microwave. That's how it would look like. It's a horrible thought. Yes, these kids are little shits that need to get some good cintarazos at home. Yet teachers have to put up with the good, with it, and the good ones try to save them. I agree. Using their own money to help those kids. I agree. There's no reason a teacher shouldn't have to use their own money. You know. I just think they need help. There's a lot, man. It's just a lot. The whole system there, to me, is broken. Shout out, Pooh. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Salutes.
CAL FIRE's Chief Brent Pasqua.
So this morning is a night and day difference from the last 2 days. I believe if it stays like this, we can...
So give me suggestions. I'm going to put up a poll before we get out of here. What should the poll be? Should the poll be... because here's the problem. This is all fuckery, no matter which way you slice it. If it was a planned fire and it was a big conspiracy to just deliberately set this on fire and make this happen on a grand scheme conspiracy, then we're fucked. If it was incompetence and the day that many firefighters had thought of finally arrived and this place burned to the ground, and we got caught with no water, no political help, just bullshit, we're fucked. So what would the poll be? Was it a conspiracy? Was it an accident bound to happen? Was it, did the insurance companies know? Or was it just opportune time? They knew the dry season was coming. Is it the dry season? Stop talking about food, Pure Art. Don't make me cut this shit early. They always say fuck the teachers. Also got a different opinion on the teachers union. You gotta hear him one day on that shit. He said these kids need some good chorizo burritos. Beware of the government. Always. Zionists are being eliminated for child trafficking. That's what they did? That's what's behind it? I've heard 60 different theories already. The whole USA needs to help. All the systems are broken. It's all looking bad. It's all fucked. Pants down. I agree. Cleanse your body of metals with liquid silica and some water. It's a mineral supplement. All right, I'll look into that. Let me, boom, get that right there. Boom. To me, it's the end of the world, bro. Salutes. KSH. It's the end of the world. Man, it feels that way sometimes. Eliminate Zionists. I agree. Eliminate them all. But I say put them all in one room. Make sure they're all the right ones and eliminate them. Bring back trade schools and education. These kids don't know nothing from nothing anymore, man. I tell every kid, I got kids that have opportunities to apprentice as plumbers and carpenters and this and that, and it's like, you don't understand. They're not going to AI a plumber no time soon. You need to know these things. Shout out Velez. I think it was just a bunch of things lined up. I think so too. And this is where the opportunists come in, and this is where, everything comes in. Everybody eats off this. Conspiracy theorists, everybody. It's an evil plan by the globalists. All right, we don't even have to do a poll. Everybody gave their opinion. Salutes. Benito, that's a joke, right? Isn't it the bag that comes in new shoes to keep them dry? Yeah, silica. Insurance companies knew. But let's say they knew. They knew what? They knew that it was bound to happen and it might be this year? Because they just did it. Or was that just perfect timing? Just luck of the draw, perfect timing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Elon Musk needs to fix this shit. The silica gel, but the water form is safe and just a little bit is in the farm and little bits. It's in farmers markets. Salutes. Volcanoes don't burn this bad. What was this shit? It was planned. Lava don't even burn this fast. Lava is stone, bro. Lava's not a fucking tree. Lava's not your cheap fucking IKEA furniture or my cheap IKEA furniture. I won't put that on you. I don't got no IKEA furniture either, but you get my drift. Our particle board furniture, our fucking wooden chairs, you know what I'm saying? Lava is fucking stone. So that's a bad comparison, my friend. They knew it was bound to happen. I believe it. They knew this event. Specifically, Mike Lopez, this is the snake year. Cali will have a bad year. Cali's already having a bad year. Colloidal silver also cleanses the body of heavy metals. You ever seen? Was that what turned the dude? The dude had the bad reaction. He turned he turned blue and shit. I remember one dude did that, and I think he was taking colloidal silver for like years and years and years, overdoing it probably. It's crazy, man.
You can actually turn a corner on these fires.
Firefighters were making significant headway on the Sunset Fire in the Hollywood Hills, and officials lifted evacuation orders there. As they gathered with reporters, they revealed how much had been lost so far in places like Altadena.
The Eaton fire remains estimated to be 10,600 acres, and we have 0% containment.
I have 5 friends who have lost their homes, 2 who've lost their entire block.
Closer to the coast, the power...
Look at that shit. Maybe if they had water, they'd stop it. Bro, they did them dirty with the water. How could you do that to an American city?
Palisades fire burned more than 17,000 acres. The air was so toxic, schools throughout the region were closed. Life here is unrecognizable.
We can smell all of the chemicals and things that were inside these properties that were burning. It's just complete devastation, but home after home after home destroyed.
Early in the afternoon, television viewers witnessed a new disaster in the making. Flames from the Eaton fire were lapping at the edges of the iconic Mount Wilson Observatory. It's also a vital communications link, housing broadcast towers for the entire Los Angeles area. A KNBC engineer was inside that building, offering a lesson in competence and cool-headedness.
We've been preparing for this for a couple days now. We're in a good place up here. We've got a lot of assets that rolled in early this morning in preparation for what's happening now.
Hours later, the fire had retreated. Late Thursday, authorities imposed a curfew on the 2 largest evacuation zones.
That shit, man. Crazy. PR said that shit look like a volcano. I mean, isn't it true that Yellowstone National Park is a volcano? At any moment, that motherfucker could blow a third of this country the fuck up. Trump's trying to buy Greenland and Canada. It's a plan beyond our understanding. Quite possible. We should also be cautious of suspicious activity to suppress arson activity in communities. I catch a motherfucker lighting something on fire. I'm busting his ass. Shout out Benito. That's if you use it too much. That's what I saw. I agree. Palisades were next to the beach. The fire department have ships with pumps that could have put away that fire with plenty of salt water. is the problem the saltwater corrosion afterwards? I don't know what the problem is with using that water. I just know that it doesn't even. We're never even gonna get to the ocean water if the fucking fire hydrants ain't got no water. If the fire hydrants ain't got no water, they definitely ain't gonna run a line from the ocean. So they failed from the jump.
To prevent looting, and called in the California National Guard to assist. But fire, of course, remained the biggest threat. And sure enough, another one broke out. The Kenneth Fire in Bell Canyon. Evacuation orders went out.
We keep seeing these fires pop up in different places. If you're told to evacuate, then get the hell out.
By this morning, the death toll had climbed to 10 people. And tonight, the cause of all these fires remains under investigation.
Of course.
As Los Angeles neighborhoods continue to burn, people are bracing for whatever may come next.
I don't know how we recover, but I do know that we will rebuild, and we're going to rebuild together.
When we come back, residents of the hard-hit Palisades return home to a surreal scene. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.
Charles Orada, yeah, they knew just how they knew about the vid, which we still don't know what the long-term side effects of it are. It's crazy. We don't know nothing, man. We've been a fucking we're just under the table holding the tabletop up while they just try shit. Let's try shit. We're gonna try the vid today. Big Pharma, like, dude, does nobody see that we've been under siege for a long time? We're yoked. Big Pharma, FDA, government, gangs, criminals. We're yoked, man. We're yoked. That's a clean ball head, no cap. Who? Lester Holt? Nah, Lester Holt, he holding on like Stephen A. The fire department had boats with pumps that could have shot those fires out. We have small scooper planes that could have used ocean water to put the tire out. They chose not to. But my question is, somebody said earlier, I don't know who it was, that there might be, it might have been Rodriguez, that there might be something with the salt, and that's why they don't use salt water. My thing is, man, stop the fucking fire, bro. Stop the fucking fire. Shout out, I don't know what you agree, but salutes. My condolences to all the fire victims, especially if there's some present in the chat. Man, salutes to all my Cali people, man. And for those that I haven't heard from, I'm hoping y'all check in, catch a live, get in the Discord or something. Salutes to y'all, to all the West Coasters. We got a lot of West Coasters in here. I fucks with y'all.
The Palisades fire is already the most destructive in LA history. Two of our correspondents, Jacob Soberoff and Katie Tur, grew up there. Like so many others, they returned to find a heartbreaking scene.
Pacific Palisades, a Los Angeles neighborhood 20 miles west of downtown, is the epicenter of this week's disaster. More than 5,000 homes and structures destroyed. About 20,000 acres razed by the flames. And nearly 40,000 people ordered to flee for their lives.
I grew up in Pacific Palisades, and I've never seen anything like this. The whole town was gone as we knew it. This is the Palisades Public Library. It's still on fire. I brought my kids here, I don't know, in the last 4 or 5 months. With their library cards, they check books out of here. Look at the fire still burning in the roof.
Then I drove along the world-famous Sunset Boulevard.
To me, Sunset Boulevard is the heart of my community. There's not a single house left standing here. What do you do? What do they do? There's just never, ever, ever been anything like this.
One of my best friends grew up here in the Palisades, too. MSNBC anchor Katie Tur. Here she is as a kid in the neighborhood. A heavy hitter, getting a jump on her career. We drove through streets filled with so many of our childhood memories and dreams. Growing up, we had fires too.
Did you ever evacuate?
No, we never evacuated.
And that's what's crazy. It's like everybody thought in the event of a natural disaster, this area is untouchable.
They just thought fire would be contained before it ever got down here. Thankfully, it mostly was until now. And this is the most densely packed area in the Palisades.
Not a single house is left here.
If I was going home, I'd make a left on this street.
Why don't we go there? Was that your front door?
Yeah, and this was the living room. We put a Christmas tree in this corner right here. And behind that was a bathroom that my dad set up a dark room for me in, because I loved photography.
Our nostalgia was short-lived. There's too much realness.
Every couple of years, we lose a chunk of this motherfucker. A chunk here, a chunk there. It's crazy. Salt water's better than no water. Ask any firefighter. Salutes. Did you hear about... there's too many to keep up with, Benito. Are you a firefighter, Puro? They had Mexican firefighters working with Cali to eliminate the fire. Yeah, we spoke about that. Shout out William Cadell. Let me know if I'm saying it right. Cadell? Is it Cadell? Shit's crazy, bro. I'm in ATL, and I just found out about this. Bro, this is nuts. Check out videos about using salt water on fires. How do you think they put fires on a huge ocean with clean water? Yeah, see, makes sense. There you go. Yes, they work on fake... yes, they work on fake news to our communities. You can put out fire with salt water. It's just not environmentally friendly. So the experts say, yeah, that fire wasn't environmentally friendly. So, saludos, saludos to Chris Hernandez. Buenas noches a todos. Nos vemos para la otra gracia. Salutes to you, bro.
Misery here. Too many lives upended.
We just moved in.
Hit the like button if you have yet to do so.
2 days before the fire.
Do you know what you're gonna do now? What were you able to get when you left?
Nothing.
Because you thought there's no way, right?
I was working really hard. I'm a couples therapist, and I was like working. I didn't know, and I came out and I saw a fireball, and I had to get out immediately.
Oh my God.
I grabbed, this is everything. I grabbed one painting.
Today I met Tanner Schaff. Tanner is from Minnesota, but happened to be visiting a friend when the flames engulfed the neighborhood. And then...
I remember this video. I saw this video.
The house.
How are you doing? I mean, I think it's not an exaggeration to say you barely made it out alive.
I'm doing well. It was a bit overwhelming.
They fought the fire, but it was hopeless.
I'm a professional storm chaser. I have friends that firefight and give me a lot of knowledge, and I've been around some fires before, but nothing like this. Pretty much every house here got taken out.
I remember hearing you talk about the trees on fire. You could see the trees on fire. The thoughts that were going through your head at that moment when you realized we got to save our lives.
Yeah.
What was it like?
Just a sense of defeat.
They found themselves in an inferno.
Everything's on fire around us. You know, we're getting in this car. We're going down the street. It's thick. You can hardly see. And there was just kind of this just sombering feel in the car. You can't describe it.
Just nearby.
Here's what I don't like about this video, and they might have to wait till the next live stream, but they're not talk about the political aspect of why they failed with this.
Cafe Vita used to be at the heart of the community. Now it's a pile of charred rubble.
Oh my God. Look at this. This is just hard to believe, hijo.
Albie Fuentes has worked in Pacific Palisades for 34 years. I've known him almost as long.
What was it about this place that made it so special and made it so popular?
Wilding the fuck out. Has special water? Special water.
Popular.
The enormous effort.
I've known him almost as long.
What was it about this place that made it so special and made it so popular?
The enormous effort to make it like a second home, you know, for everybody.
What does it feel like to be here?
I have to cry so much, hijo. I have cried so much on these last days. It's so hard. Boy. It's so hard. It's so hard.
What are you gonna do, Albie?
Right now, as for many people suffering this tragedy, our immediate future is uncertain. I don't know.
When you cover these things, you always hear people talk about, I can't imagine it happening.
But the insurance company are going to abandon all of these people.
You know, to me, and this hasn't happened to me, but I look around the town, the neighborhood, the place that I grew up in. I talk to my friends who I spend so much time with on these streets, and it's hard to imagine.
Using the Palisade streets.
What comes next and what happens next.
As the fire continues to eat away communities, you hardly dare think about the future. CAL FIRE Deputy Director Nick Schuler.
In my 26 years, this could be one of the top, most devastating fires I've seen.
What happens in a situation like this where the high school's destroyed, you got churches destroyed, you got the 2 supermarkets in the community destroyed? How do you come back from something like this?
They come back one day at a time.
I know it's hard for everybody, but let's keep our praise and let's keep our hopes and let's be together.
When we return, how residents of a unique community in LA are dealing with traumatizing loss while holding tight to what they do have.
Bro, I don't want to just see people suffering. I want to know where did y'all drop the ball? Where did y'all drop the ball? Let's check out this video that Velez sent. A couple captured video that illustrates how quickly flames from the Eaton fire spread in minutes after it ignited on an extremely windy night in the Altadena neighborhood.
We have a very big problem.
What? Oh. Holy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Let's go. Spray the roof down.
I don't know if we have time. You want to just do it?
Please God. Please God, save us. Save our house. Please. Please God, please.
We gotta go.
And it's like, we talk all this God stuff. Well, what does God think about your neighbor?
Let's go, let's go.
That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, y'all. I think we're going to end it with that for now. I want to get into who dropped the ball. So I'm going to do some searching. Please help me out in the Discord. For those that haven't joined the Discord that would like to, I'm going to do some searching. I want to find out I want to know about the mayor. I want to know about Newsom. I want to know about all of that, but I want to know the shit that I can know, the basic real shit that I can know. And then I want to see how many of them should go straight to jail. Because that's where they should be. Straight in jail. Shout out Ricardo on the check-in. All right. I appreciate the conversation, though, and salutes to my people in Cali. It's fucking heartbreaking what's happening to these people. Businesses, lives just upended. But it's happening everywhere. There's no lack of tragedy in this world. So the best you could do is keep your head up, raise good children, and try your best to wake up and buck the system. However you can. However you can. All right. Shout out Chucky Chingon. Blessings to everyone in California. A woman reported that an Edison tower had caught a sparking situation. Water's big dollars in California. Evidently it's broke then because ain't no water up there. They emptied it all out. All right. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I'm going to go up and start at the top of the chat as far as it goes. Special water to put out fires. Fucking pure art is crazy. All right. And again, I would like to do a panel discussion on this where I put out the link. And if you guys want to take the link and have the conversation live on the air, you don't have to show your camera, nothing, just your voice. But I wanted, Lupe and Albert Flores and everybody to be up in here to do that. So shout out Lupe, Mike Lopez, Rodriguez, Chris Hernandez, Big Joe, Pelon, Zoraida. Shout out Velez. Salute Zoraida and Velez. Salutes to all my wrenches. Salutes to all my members. Salutes to all my donators. I appreciate y'all. To everybody that hit the like button, salutes to you. If you didn't hit the like button, you just a moocher. Again, salutes Velez, Mike Lopez, Zoraida, Pete Never, SD Mexican Mike, Pure Art, Young Jizzle, I say Chris Hernandez, Carlos, Pooh, Zaza, Rodriguez, Deb Heiser, Carlos, scrolling, y'all, I'm scrolling. Raven Jefferson, salutes to you. Yael, salutes to you. 030 was in here earlier. Salutes to 030. Shout out Sheldon. Al the Pal. Shout out Europeans will never be American. Shout out Mahmoud. Benito. Shout out to you. KSH. Shout out to you. William Cadell, salutes. Ricardo. Go. Bro, no agua. They got no water, man. The water we were saving got released to the ocean by Newsom. That sounds so fucking criminal. Shout out Pure Art. Eduardo Cruz, salutes to you. Chat was on fire today, facts. All right, make sure y'all go leave a comment, man. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Make sure you go on, hit a comment. Superfire chat. Thanks again, Shael. I need a wrench soon. You too reckless. You throw wrenches at motherfuckers and shit. Wow. Salutes. Y'all have a great night. We're going to go out the same way we came in. I appreciate y'all. Everybody stay safe, and we'll talk about it, man. I'm going to be releasing more stuff. Make sure you hit all that stuff. Hit the like button on it, all that good stuff. All right? Y'all have a great night. Peace.
Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head, cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead.
You never play me, nice try. Ballin' in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
Jonathan Pantria sent $5 salutes Chi-Il my dude, Il Cartel members, and chat sorry I missed great quality content. I hope you had a great and blessed live. Please like and subscribe, it's free. Road to 100K 2025.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Shout out JP on the last minute check-in, right, with the $5 power chat. We go play it again, because he done brought us back. We was wondering where the fuck he was at. Shout out William K. The great live is always shot. Salute Zoraida. Way more than 30 billion. Mike said 30 billion in damages so far. Oh, definitely going to be more than that. I mean, a chunk of the country is done dotted. All right, let's play this again before we get out of here. Salute Jonathan Pantoja. He's going to be replay gang chief tonight.
You never play me, nice try. Ballin' in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
Jonathan Pantria sent $5 salutes Chi-Il my dude, Il Cartel members, and chat sorry I missed great quality content. I hope you had a great and blessed live. Please like and subscribe, it's free. Road to 100K 2025.
All right, shout out Jonathan Pantoja for the $5 power chat. Salute, Shy Il, my dude, Il Cartel members in chat. Sorry I missed great quality content. Hope you had a great and blessed live. Please like and subscribe. It's free. Road to 100K 2025. Salutes to you, Jonathan. We appreciate you. It wouldn't be right if you ain't pop in on us at the last, at least at the last minute. Salutes. I thought that was funny. Back to the shop. 200 billion in losses what it's going to be. And salutes to Mike Lopez for the $2 power chat, super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Hit the like button there. Hit the heart. Salutes to all from Cali. Salutes to Cali from all of us, man. We appreciate y'all. I appreciate all my West Coast people. Salutes, man. Salutes to you, JP. Brought us back, bro. Another legendary moment for you. Salutes, Shine, the Il Cartel members. Prayers and blessings to California. Salutes, man. So catch that replay game, my brother. And after party in the Discord. All right? I will holla. Peace. That shit is hilarious.
Some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle. First steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it. Just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it. Just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, a soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, straight bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence. Dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next. Open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers would shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving.